paisanos. It's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
With the Mario Brothers and plumbing's our game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. If your sink is in trouble, you can call us on the double. We're faster than the others, you'll be hooked on the brothers. Hooked on the brothers. Yo, you're in for a treat, so hang on to your seat. Get ready for adventure and remarkable feats. You'll meet Koopas and Troopers, the princess and the others. Hanging with the plumbers, you'll be hooked on the brothers. To the bridge. I say a hooked on the brothers. The brothers.
Introducing Nintendo Score 64 and win at Taco Bell. Just peel the coin off the lid, score 64, and you could win an N64 system, cash, or millions of other great prizes. And who knows who'll win the Porsche Boxster. It's Score 64 and win, only at Taco Bell.
Tag Team, or else. Mario Kart Double Dash. Drive, throw stuff, switch. Only for Nintendo GameCube. Rated for everyone.
GameCube. The world of special place. Cherish life and never waste.
Everyone loves a sunshiny day. We're gonna keep it that way.
Cause clean is better than dirty, and dirty's meaner than clean.
Let's all lend a helping hand. Mario can't do it alone. He'll spray his water to fly around and clean the sludge that's on the ground.
Cause clean is better than dirty, and dirty's meaner than clean.
Super Mario Sunshine, only for Nintendo GameCube. Rated E for everyone.
I pressed the wrong button. Oh my God. Okay. We Cyberchud just became a member. Oh my God. Gino popping us off right away. That's why Gino SMRPG just gifted 5 memberships to start. He's making that blood turn right away. 5 memberships, folks. Let's go. Gino, thank you so much. You're the freaking best. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to an unexpected Melee game stream. We're not supposed to be here today. We were busy, Kay. Kay, we were so busy. And then you woke me up and you're like, I think we need to go live. And I'm like, what's going on, big guy? What's going on? And then I look at Twitter. I look at our Discord, and it's just like, oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I guess we need to go live.
Yeah, we found some shit. I just want to give a huge shout out to Mac Beef, who originally put this part on the radar. I went and investigated some more after, and we'll get into all that. But Mac Beef sent me something in our Discord today, and I was like, "Oh my god, are you fucking serious?" And from there, I went on a rabbit hole.
The ass
and
mat
I
is
spent-
reaching levels we never thought possible.
So I went on a little bit of a rabbit hole, and I started finding a bunch of stuff. I'm like, "Holy shit, this is fucking hilarious!" So
Oh my god.
yes, we're live today. I said last night we weren't going to be, but this was just too hilarious. I had
It's
to
so
go live.
funny.
I had to.
Again,
it was too fucking funny.
Again, thank you so much, Gino, for those 5 gifted memberships,
Thank
buddy.
you,
You're the
Gino.
best. Thank you for hanging out with us today. You're freaking
I
awesome.
also, I just want to put it out in the open now. We would have let this all rest
Oh,
if it didn't get to this point. Like, I wouldn't be live right now if things didn't happen the way they did this morning. Let me just say.
This is all because of I made a unique decision. Usually and we're going to get into it. We're going to explain everything. Hi, anybody that's new here. Hi, everybody that just got gifted memberships from Gino. You might be like, what the fuck are they talking about? We're going to get into it all. But this all is because I decided to, when I tweeted out our podcast the next day, because we like filming the podcast live. And then on Friday, it's just like, hey, for anyone that wasn't live, this is the podcast. This is the show you get to watch over the weekend. Have your tea and crumpets and enjoy the show. I just made a decision to be like, these were my favorite stories. So I'm going to tag the people that we're talking about in the show. And so I tagged 3 people, the Sweet Baby Steam Curator. I tagged the game that Steam banned, the adult game, which we're going to be streaming March 9th. And then I decided, I'm like, okay, I'm going to tweet Running with Scissors. And I'm just going to say Absolute State. All I said was Absolute State of Running with Scissors. And because I let it be known to them, they decided to get so mad that they're burning everything down. Over 20 years of good press, and they're burning it down again over us. It's so funny. It's so funny, folks.
Yeah.
Holy
And folks,
shit.
we're going to start from the beginning, just in
Let's
case
do
you
it.
missed the podcast. We're going to start from what tipped us off originally with the behavior of running from scissors. We're going to talk about just the whole journey, and then we're going to tell you what happened this morning.
Yeah.
And if you're in our Discord, you know bits and pieces, but we're going to have some fun today, folks. It's not like any other stream that we normally do.
It's a
Normally,
special
we
stream.
just have our podcast, we run through a bunch of stories. And like I said on Twitter today, we cover all sorts of gaming news. You're not special, Running with Scissors.
No.
But we're going to talk about you today because you're fucking retarded.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I actually think the community manager is pretty special. He's a special boy. He is not the smartest one in the pack, but he's special. He's the kind that his mom would tell him he was special. And it's like, Mom, I'm 21 years old. You're still special. And it's like, oh, I see what she means by that. So if you are a sensitive person, if you're just here for video games, we get it. But today, we're harvesting. We are harvesting some shit here. We're digging into the dirt because me and Kay, guess what? We want to just talk about video games, but we love internet fights. We love them. We love to get into them, and that's our hobby. And we didn't think that we would be bringing it this close to, in under 1 year of streaming. We didn't think we were going to be getting into the mud and harvesting shit here. And let alone against the most based company. Oh, we're so based, except if you talk about trans people, then we hate you and we ruin everything. Oh my God. So let's get into it. I want to say hi to chat first real quick. Thank you again, Gino, for gifting those memberships, buddy. And let's get into the mud.
Gino. Thank you so much.
Triss is here, Triss has been fucking killing it. We're going to be showing Triss's memes today that she has been making of this company because she has been blasting them. It's like all of you guys have been blasting them, and we're going to be getting into all that. She says, never forget a small podcast ratioed Running with Scissors videos. The video has 2 dislikes. It's definitely from them and the community manager. Let's go. Gino says, dude, fuck that community manager. That guy can kick fucking rocks. He's a piece of shit. A little bit, yeah, but it's funny to laugh at. Oh my God. Nerdy Neo is here saying, yay for unexpected Saturday mini Melee Madness. It's the Madness update. It's happening in real time. We need
the Madness follow-up.
It's like when, you know how there's forest fires and they have the routinely updates on the forest fires, and it's just like, oh, there's more squirrels that died. That's what we're doing, is we're just looking at the dumpster fire that is running with scissors, because the fire is still burning. Tomorrow it's going to be burning. I have another stream tomorrow, so I guess part of Roulette's going to be talking about this shit as well. So nonstop fire coverage. That's what we're here for, folks. Skirmitar is here and saying, let's start scissoring. Oh, well, don't get them too excited over there. They might be into that. Let's see here. Crazy T, how's it going, Crazy T? I heard rabbit hole. Oh, there's so many rabbits, Crazy T.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh my God. Paul Hadoken is here and saying, just want to say howdy and drop a like. Gonna start deep dicking. You enjoy deep dicking. I'm pretty sure the community manager, even though he doesn't want to admit it, he also likes deep dicking. And if you point that out, he gets really mad. Spartacus is...
Like that. Don't say that about him.
Oh yeah. Even though it says, I love sucking cock, apparently if you point that out, then he just goes ape shit.
Hey, James, look, okay. He's going to get mad because you said sucking cock. It just says he loves cock. We don't know what he does with the cock. Does he shove it up his fucking ass?
Oh, that's true.
Is it down his throat? Is it up his ass? Is it in his ears?
Oh, that's true.
I don't fucking know. All I know is that he loves the cock, and that's why the Postal team loves him. That's all I fucking know.
My God.
Oh, I thought you were gay because you made a joke about liking cock?
On
How
your company's
dare I?
page.
Misinformation.
Oh my God, these people.
Damn.
Spartacus says, hello, wicked people. How are you doing? Oh, I'm doing fucking great, man. This is so fucking funny. Internet Crusader says, ass mad, anal pain, booty blasted, fanny flustered, shitter, shattered. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. Thank you guys so much. Is there anyone else here? We got Janice Raptor fan. Janice, you're in for some thunder today. And yes, that's right, Internet Crusader. We're bringing in some Kumite levels of shit. We're bringing it back.
Oh,
Roland Tonka.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Kumite is back, everybody.
I'll just say, I've said it a million times. We're about bringing the white pills to gaming as well. We don't want to just linger on all this garbage. But I also said that we're going to be honest and we're going to shine a light on things too.
Yeah.
So we have a balance here. But today is going to be all about the shitting on stuff because holy fuck.
That's all that's
Holy
been
fuck.
going on. It's been a 24-hour shit
I keep
fest.
it honest, man. Like,
Oh
if
my
you're going to
God.
act like this, I'm going to fucking talk about it. I don't care.
All right. So with that, that is everybody in chat so far. Thank you guys. And once again, thank you, Gino, for those 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you,
Kay, do you want to start from the beginning? Like, this is the Bible, and we have to look into... It's a Seethe Bible. It's a Seethe, Cope, and a something else Bible, let me tell you.
Cope, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So what I want to do first is just in case there are people listening who are like, what the fuck are these two rambling on about? What's going on? I just want to talk about the initial thing that had this on our radar, essentially. Like, why were we even looking into this to begin with?
Yeah.
And I will say, you and I saw some rumblings here and there on Twitter about this, but James, you mentioned you didn't find any articles on this. I couldn't find any articles either. So we saw little signs of weird stuff. And hey, Kendon, how's it going?
How's it going, Kendon?
And so, you know, we dug deeper. That's what we do. That we dig deeper.
We dig.
We care about the gaming industry. And so if we see something going on with a video game company or the game that we like or whatever it might be, we're gonna fucking talk about it. So that's all it really sparked from is, oh, hey, that's weird. This company is acting bizarre.
Yeah, it's a
Why
little
did that
bit
happen?
strange.
Right? Like, that's all it was. And so that's where this started from. And James did a bit of more cyber sleuthing. And then as it carried on, we both started digging in more. So we're going to start with what tipped us off to even make it a topic on the podcast to begin with.
Yeah.
And then we'll continue on to what happened the next day.
Sounds good. All right, let's get into it. I've got the receipts. I got the receipts, lady and gentlemen. Lady and gentlemen.
Receipts.
There's only 2 of you. Okay, let's go into it right here, right now. Okay, that's looking good. So, here's what tipped me off here. Folks, this is going to be a recap if you missed the Melee Madness podcast, if you've missed the 24 hours. This is going to be fresh and new to you, but we just want to cover everything here. So, yeah, this is what happened. Here's what tipped me off to this. Pretty much, I'm eternally online, and I will browse, you know, I will browse Poll, I'll browse V, and I am always on Twitter. And I saw this thing. Now, Running with Scissors, if you don't know, they are a video game company that has been around since the late 90s, and their claim to fame is a game called Postal 2. And Postal 2 is supposed to be the edgiest of edgy games. It's supposed to be the most offensive game ever, which is what makes this so funny. If this was Ubisoft doing this stuff, it'd be like, oh, okay. Well, it's Ubisoft.
We would just be like, okay, that's lame. We'll talk about it. But
It's
whatever,
funny.
who cares, right?
But this is
way more
this
funny.
is so funny. So the thing about Running with Scissors is, with Postal 2 specifically, is the game was so offensive in the early 2000s. And you have to remember, like, things were supposed to be offensive in the early 2000s. This game attacked pretty much everybody, including the people that they get so defensive about. But it was attacking everyone. I've already said, like, one of my favorite missions is when you go to church, a Catholic church, and the Taliban bomb it and go, ah, la, 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 and then, like, it was a full-on fight. And so this game, and then you kill vegans, you kill people that are protesting, you kill pretty much everybody in the game, and it makes fun of and insults everyone, and it's fucking hilarious. And it's brutal, it's violent, you can decapitate people, piss on them, there's a dedicated pissing button, Gary Coleman's in it, it's a whole fucking thing. So countries, to give you context, countries banned this game and they didn't censor it back in the day. They stood by it, and this is why I would have never guessed this company would stoop to this level. If you told me just last week, what is one company that will never go full-blown retarded, it would be them. It would be 100% them. They are always been known as offensive, edgy. If you guys remember Hatred is pretty much influenced heavily by Postal. Postal is even more offensive than Hatred, actually. And I've been a fan of theirs. I've been a fan of theirs since the early 2000s. But then I see this. So I'm going over on Twitter. I follow Running with Scissors, and so I see a lot of their notifications and everything, and I see this here. This account, Your Goat is Valid, Phobic, and Proud. If we just look at this right here, it's a funny little count. Phobic? You think I'm scared? And all they do, this is all they do. It's similar to the Black and Chinese thing. Pearl and Marina from Splatoon are LGBT phobic and super proud. Pope Francis from the Catholic Church is transphobic and proud. The Geometry Dash Cube is transphobic and proud. Kay's laughing right now so loud that it's actually breaking her mic and you can't even hear it, but she was dying laughing. Look at this hate-filled motherfucker. That's all this account does. Garfield, transphobic and proud. I knew it. They're trying to take his lasagna. That's all this account does. And people just laugh at it. It's really funny. It's just really funny, Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, it's literally this is what you would look like if you were Black or Chinese
It
account. But just in a different, term. That's it.
But as you can see, they have almost 2,000 posts. They just go through everybody. Kovu from The Lion King 2. So they made the mistake. No one takes them seriously. Everyone's just laughing. They made the mistake of saying, Postal Dude from Postal 2 is transphobic and proud. And for me, as a Postal fan, I go, oh, okay, you finally got one right. This is
you look at that whole list and you're like, okay, Leonardo, and out of all of them, the one that we're disputing is Postal Dude.
I know.
Out of all of them,
the
Postal guy,
the most believable one. And this is the one that got an official response. Ass mad. Ass blasted. So Postal Dude from Postal 2 is transphobic and proud. The official account for the devs running with Scissors Studios says he is definitely not transphobic. Lol. You can tell they're already mad right there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And so this is what spun me on the story. This is in a nutshell effectively the story. This mistake of a tweet. This tweet right here has gotten them so ass blasted that February 23rd, it is now March 2nd, it's still a dumpster fire going fucking hard. So he is definitely not transphobic, lol. And this is what we covered on the podcast. Now, as I said on the podcast, I didn't even know if I wanted to talk about this because it was just like internet drama, whatever. I thought it was funny. And I'm like, nah, I don't know if we should talk about this. But then I looked up and I saw, well, nobody's talking about this. I couldn't find anyone.
No articles, nothing. I saw a little bit on Twitter before we went live. I think I saw it a few days even before you mentioned it to me, but I thought it was so dumb. I was like, okay, who cares? Whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm just in shock. I'm just in shock that, first of all, that many people notice it and no one's really been talking about it. Maybe there's stuff and we just didn't see it.
Mm.
but also that running with scissors would even let them engage with that tweet.
It's
That's
super
shocking
dumb.
because it's such a like that account is such a satire. Like, who fucking cares? Again, I compare it to the this is what you would look like if you were Black or Chinese account.
Yeah, it's a
And
perfect comparison.
it's just literally like anyone tweeting ever is gonna get that. You might have like the I don't know random like coffee shop down the street is gonna have that because they posted a photo in front of their coffee shop.
If this
Or you might
account
have a
took
video
me,
game
I would be
character
honored.
or whatever.
Like-
Exactly. It's just literally saying, "Oh, this tweet is in my feed, quote tweet this or whatever." Or in
Yeah.
this case, maybe this person is just taking random characters from pop culture. Like, this is not a targeted thing. This is not saying, "Oh, he's definitely transphobic and fuck you guys and blah blah." Like, this account's doing nothing of the sort. It's
Mhm.
not celebrating it. It's not getting mad at it. It's literally just taking random characters
Yeah.
in the same line of dialogue.
Exactly, Triss. A gag post is what got them so pressed.
Yes.
They're still crying about it. Like, oh my god. So yeah, literally, that's all that it was this. This is where it all stemmed from. And I wasn't going to talk about it, but usually for the Melee Madness podcast news segment, what I do is I look through news articles. I go to Niche Gamer, which is a favorite of ours. I will see if
No,
Gino just
Holy
gifted
shit.
5 more memberships. Let's go, Gino. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much,
much, bro.
buddy. If you're getting a membership from Gino, Mohammed, Stacy, Not Aiden, Rascal Cat, Brett Lalmy, make sure to thank Gino in the chat. Fuck it, we're running it back. Gino, thank you so much, man. You've been a
Thank you
huge
so
supporter of us, and you've been so generous lately, buddy. You're the fucking best. Thank you. So as I was saying, I wasn't going to talk about this, but what really tipped the iceberg for me that I was like, I have to talk about this, was the fact that I was searching and searching and searching, couldn't find a single news article, couldn't find a single YouTuber. They might exist, but I couldn't find it. And when I'm preparing the Madness podcast, that's like a day's work. Like, I'm fucking going through a day of tisming and just going crazy.
I will say, like, we had a lot of stories. So for
20.
anyone that did see that podcast, like, we had gone through 5 stories, and then we did like a speed run of like 15 other stories.
Yeah.
That week alone, we could have just had a show on the layoffs. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't even there was so much going on in gaming, and so that's the reason why we're kind of like, is this a big enough deal to talk about? Is it like whatever? And like, do we want to open this door? And it's like, no, like, it's a gaming company, and it's a company that like shouldn't be behaving like this based on what they create. Therefore, this is a big enough deal to talk about.
If this was Rocksteady, I wouldn't have talked about it. If this was EA, I wouldn't have talked about it. If this was anyone else, I wouldn't have talked about it. But the fact that this was Running with Scissors, a company that is openly bash trans people in their games, and it was funny, and I stood by it because I'm an edgy boy and I like offensive humor. But now, in the current year, Running with Scissors has turned into Safe Edgy. I keep seeing them get called Safe Edgy on Twitter, and I find that so funny.
Sure.
Safe Edgy. It's like you're trying to be edgy, but you're actually afraid of saying things.
They're
God.
like the Rage Against the Machine, right? They're like
Yeah.
those people who are like, yeah, we're totally like, we're against the machine.
Fuck
and
the
then
system,
in
even though we're on the
reality,
side of the system.
yeah, we're literally agreeing with the fucking system.
Oh, yeah, Postal dude's a hateful guy. But he doesn't hate people, folks. He doesn't actually hate
He
people.
hates everyone. He murders everyone, but he's not transphobic. No. No, definitely not.
Yeah,
not
he will
transphobic.
go to his father's grave and piss on it and then proceed to kill a bunch of gay people in the game because they, groped him. They baguetted him. But trans people? Nuh-uh. He's a big ally. It's so stupid. And yeah.
All for trans rights, James, okay?
Oh my God. As Gino
Murdering everyone for trans rights.
As Gino said, how would you be a safe edgelord? And it's the thing is, as a edgelord, it's like you can't let shit shatter you, man. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Internet Crusader says you shop at Hot Topic. I shop at Hot Topic. I am the edgiest boy. So you should be taking notes from me. But anyway. So let's get back into this here. It's so fucking funny. So they decided to not only leave it at this, they decided to double, triple, quadruple, infinitely down. Please don't double down on this man. The Postal dude, whom we created, who's we, is not transphobic. Get over it. Is this going to be like, I just want to say, because fast forwarding a little bit, this is apparently the co-CEO or whatever, partially. It's either the community manager or the co-CEO.
Well, there's two people that run the account, which we discovered later, and they admitted it to us themselves. So there's this community manager guy,
Pedro Santos right here.
and then the co-founder, right?
Effectively, he came out, he's called officially the chief bidet officer, which, yeah, it makes sense because he's such a fucking Janny that he has to sweep it up constantly. But yeah, Mike Jarrett Shader here, who started at 2000 in Running with Scissors in 2001, which is pretty much since the start.
Pretty much the inception.
Vince Desi started it in 96, but as you can see, but yeah, he came in shortly after, and that was like peak Running with Scissors, because everyone knows this company about Postal too. So
I mean, regardless, this is a very core member to Postal. This is not someone who is just like.
I just was like, is this a David Jaffe situation? Yo, Sparta Chris coming in with that super chat. Sparta Chris says, speaking of being edgy, don't forget to wave right-handed German man with the funny mustache, James. Oh, my hero. Yes. Thank you so much. Right-handed German. I'm left-handed, but I love my right-handed Germans. Let me just tell you. See, and I'm sure someone from Running with Scissors is watching us right now being like, you can't say that. You can't make that joke, Sparta Chris. Thank you so much, Sparta Chris. Holy shit, buddy. The support today is phenomenal. Thank you guys so much. But no, I was like, is this a David Jaffe situation? Because like, if it is this guy, you are someone that has been with the company since they were edgy. Like, the game has like men with like tits and beards walking around that you kill. Like, there's no questioning the fact that like you were targeting these people and you were edgy in every way, which I loved back in the day. And just like David Jaffe, how you were edgy and having three-ways back in the day, and now you've turned into
sit there and cry over similar issues, might I add.
Yeah, and not to get too personal, but like, he's been public about it. David Jaffe has a trans kid, so
I'm really talking on public stuff here.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
This is all stuff that they've been talking about themselves, or that is like on a website, or you know what I mean. Like, this is stuff that they're posting, that they're giving to the internet.
So that's the thing, is that's where my brain goes, is like, how has your morals changed that much? And you're still like, if I was in that position, you should probably just resign from the company. Like, if you're no longer edgy and being an edgelord and wearing trench coats and all that shit, then maybe you should leave Running with Scissors. I don't care who you are, but maybe you should just fucking leave if that's not for you. Maybe you can go work for Sweet Baby or something, because it doesn't fucking make sense.
And the thing is, I want to make it clear, because I know some people were kind of saying like they shouldn't be using their account to, do the way that they were coming after us. They shouldn't be using like a professional account to come after us that way, all that kind of stuff. I'll just say, I don't want this person to get fired, and I will keep saying that. I don't
100%.
think this person should get fired. At the same time, I also believe that maybe you don't culturally fit at this company if this is how you're behaving. And I'm okay pointing that out. But this person should be allowed to keep their job. Sorry, I'm like losing my voice. I'm cracking here. This person should be allowed to keep their job. I don't think that this warrants anything. I don't think people should go after this person.
No.
Nothing.
We're here to laugh.
I'm here to fucking laugh at this person. But I will also say, if you don't agree with the direction that your own company goes and you don't want to resign, you should at the very least adhere to the vision of that company. So you might not agree with everything that your company produces, but if you are representing that company, and a community manager is a big deal, it's a big role because you are the public face for that business.
People will treat you like the company, even though you're one person. It's a big responsibility.
You need to represent that company according to the culture which they cultivate, right? If you're creating games that are so outlandish and offensive, you can't be getting triggered online because a joke account made a statement saying that your main character that murders everyone is transphobic, and then double down on it.
Can you imagine if Disney responded to this account because they targeted Lion King 2 or something? Like, it's insane.
It's juvenile. It's insane. Like I said, this man, you can keep your job. I don't think that you should, be going through anything because of how stupid you're acting. But you either need to figure it out and fucking understand what your audience is, or you need to find something that suits you better.
Yeah. You either need to adapt to the company's culture or you need to go to a place that fits it. Don't try to fucking change something that's been established for over 20 years, man. And like, as a Postal fan, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, this makes no fucking sense. And yeah, I will say that, no, we're here to laugh. I find this shit funny. We're super busy today, but we were like, we need to fucking go live and have a laugh. So we need to laugh and like go through this all with you. That said, though, fast forwarding a little bit ahead, this guy is constantly crying about us in his Discord. And like, the Discord has 3,000 people. Their Twitter has like 71,000 people. We are a small gaming podcast. We're small gaming people. We have like 1,000 people on Twitter. We have a bunch of you, our close-knit community. How's it going, Fallen Angel, in the YouTube chat today. And so they're acting like we're public enemy number one, and we're just like, hi, we're here to laugh. You're a fucking idiot. And they're like, ah! Ah! Like, they can't handle us. Think about that. Think about that. This is a game company that made a game that got banned in several countries because it was deemed so offensive. They can't handle us. They can't handle us.
I know.
Think about that. That's fucking crazy, man.
We aren't even that aggressive, I'll say. I'm gonna be fucking laughing at you even harder now, but this has progressed more and more. You got offended from like basic shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then we just kept escalating it because it was getting more and more funny.
Yeah.
And then you were just digging a bigger grave for yourself and laughing even more.
They started the fire and they're just like tossing wood onto it.
Yeah, they're just fucking, they're digging a hole and they're fucking burying Postal in it. And then we're all just laughing and then they're pissing and shitting on it pretty much by all of their behavior.
And we're just laughing harder. We're just laughing harder and harder. It's like, you're just sabotaging your entire company. And I'm just going, this is funny. Because, like, I don't get upset anymore when my beloved games shit the bed. I laugh at them. It's like, okay, I have the past. I can always enjoy Postal 2, unless they update it to be like Postal 2 Trans Rights Edition. But, like, I will always have the past. So if you destroy something now, I'm just laughing like you're a fucking idiot. So yeah. Let's keep going into this here. So right here, this was a big part of the podcast. This person, Galactic Ahab, who's on their side, says you should put trans NPCs in the game to show support and inclusion. They responded, am I a fucking joke to you? Yes! You were in the game since the early 2000s. That was a joke. It was a joke to us. It was a joke to everybody. And don't fucking change history and lie and be like, yeah, you put a bearded, like this is the bottom model here is used for the hot women in the game. And then they put like a face on it, like a very manly face. That's a joke. That was a joke then. Yeah.
Absolutely intentional. And it's like, you knew it was a joke back when it was created. I have no clue when this community manager joined. I have no clue if they understand exactly where the roots of this game came from.
Mm-hmm.
But this was absolutely a joke when it came out, and we're all aware of it. And now you're sitting here and pretending that it's like, oh, look at this. What do you mean?
Yeah. The next thing they're gonna say is that the Postal dude isn't homophobic. When in the game you will there's people that walk normally, but there's characters that walk like this, and they walk very flamboyant, and they're like men, like well-dressed prim men, and it's very clear they're gay. Like the whole point is that those are baguettes. Like those are the guys that are, and it was funny. Like it was funny. The game got so into the mud that was the point of the game, and so that's what makes this so funny is their overreaction. So, yeah, they were just getting mad, and this is what really kicked it off here. And, yeah, then they started running guarding. They started guarding, and they started realizing that they fucked up, but they keep doubling, tripling down while they fuck up. As this person says, hating everyone equally doesn't make him not transphobic. It makes him also transphobic.
Exactly.
Because Running with Scissors says, dude hates everyone equally. Any real fan would know this. Sorry he's not downright transphobic to give you wet dreams at night. And it's like, no. Like, you can literally, like, piss and shit on people and decapitate them and kill cats and shit. Like, that was the point of the game. You were fucking missing it. So, oh yes, we went through that lovely account here. They decided to take it on main. So this started off with being in mentions and replies, and I guess that's why it got buried. But they took this onto their main account. This was the first real double down, the big double down. They decided to bring this argument to their entire fan base instead of just keeping it contained to mentions on Twitter, X. And he said, a simple concept, this guy hates everyone equally. Let me just tell you how, like, this is like a parody account. You'd think this is a parody account because anyone that's ever played Postal sees this and it looks like a fucking joke. Am I a fucking joke to you? The Postal dude, which fucking kills and murders and destroys everyone, is not your poster child for equality. Are you fucking kidding me?
The whole point of this character is to be like, fuck all your shit, and we're just gonna fucking murder everyone. That's the whole point of this fucking character in this game, right?
Yeah.
And this was supposed to be the counterculture at the time. This was like quite literally like, oh, you fucking pussies think Mortal Kombat is bloody? You think Mortal Kombat's violent?
Yeah. And this came out in the peak of Edge, and they decided to be the edgy people that even the edgy people were like, that's too much. But then fast forward to current year, and this is what you get. It's so funny. Top comment right here. Then he would have no problem being transphobic. Exactly. And then right here, including Jordan. And then right here, never thought running with scissors would be politically correct, Lamau. What a downfall. And I love these, as I was saying. They're getting flooded with these kind of comments. Cringe and safe, edgy. Not when I'm playing with him. Congrats on the PC message. Now your company, known for its edgy quirkiness, is straight edge PC, so you can earn that ESG money. Another company bites the dust. Unless you plan on really making fun of trans people as well. So let's hear it. Make one. Save yourself. Safe, edgy. Like, it's just insane. They got totally floored. And so then what I said was, like, how? Fucking how? So look at all that. Look at what we gave you. We gave you the backstory of running with scissors. We explained what the game is. The game, like, we've even streamed a bit of the game. And full disclosure, on this channel, I have sung the praises of them. I've played a little bit of, through Steam Roulette, I've played Postal 1, which I love, and Postal 2, which I used to think was one of the best games ever made. Now I can't help but laugh when I play it. Just imagining Postal dude, like, killing someone and then going trans rights or human rights or something. It's just fucking crazy. So, I go, how? I go, fucking how? My internet brain has to figure out why. I can't just leave it at that and then consume my Nintendo slop and carry on my day. I need to dig. I need to research.
We need to understand how the downfall happened. How do you get from creating this masterpiece that everyone's fucking, like, slaughtering everyone, it's hilarious, to, trans rights. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't compute. So I agree with you, James. Like, for me too, I'm like, how do you get from there? How do you, like, I need to know. I'm not just gonna go and fucking move on and play another game right away. I want to understand why you got there. So,
well, okay, what a great transition that is. So let's talk about it. So right here, we find out the answer. This person here tweeted it out, and at RE45Lizer, right under, again, this was a fucking mistake because, Gino with the $2 tip comes in and says, with great edging comes great responsibilities. Don't I know that in November, folks? Oh my God, there is no responsibility come December, let me tell you. Gino, thank you so much for supporting this channel. You've been so generous, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Hope you're enjoying this complete fucking dumpster fire on your Saturday. So, as I said, let's transition to the why. And here's what we have. This, as I said, was a fucking mistake. It was a mistake to respond in the first place. It was a mistake to respond to a fucking parody account. And now you've blown it up even harder. Whether this is the co-CEO or their community manager, they're both fucking idiots. They decide to take this public, and this is what happens. The internet digs. The internet digs. And
the internet wants to know. They're not just going to sit there and be like, okay, I guess Postal Dude is for trans rights now. I guess that's totally what's going on.
So then you bring in the fucking 1,000-yard stare here with Lana Foltz. So Lana Foltz comes into the picture now because they decided to blow it up. Remember, running with scissors, this is all on you. Like, you fucking idiots could have kept making your safe, edgy games, and everyone would have been like, their new games kind of suck, but at least they gave us Postal 1 and 2. Okay, like, no regrets or whatever you want to fucking call it. Like, literally, their new game Postal 4, no regrets, no regrets or whatever. Wow, way to be a cutting edge game. Wow, you're doing a fucking safe PG meme from like 2008, like a fucking Steve Carell joke from The Office season 1. You don't even go for like season 4. You're going Steve Carell season 1. You can't even do like a Wayne Gretzky joke. You guys are so fucking washed. They're so fucking washed. I still have the bell. Washed. Washed. We're ringing for washed. That's right. Their new game is called Postal 4, no regrets or whatever. And it's like, oh, wow, way to be cutting edge with your humor. Stealing a Reddit joke from the early 2000s. Get those up, dudes. Get those up, dudes. Oh, you're so safe. To go from literally killing elephants in front of vegans to no regrets. Fucking idiots. So anyway, this is why. This is why they've been running defense, and they've completely changed their morals and their ideology. Why would you ever go down this road with Lana Foltz? Lana Foltz, senior programmer and our resident trans coder. Oh, nice way to respect them there. Has been programming silly shit for Postal 2 since the early days. Probably wasn't Lana. You may know her as she created the much beloved A Week in Paradise mod, as well as the Airmails Share the Pain mod. She started fixing all the crap running with I had a little bit of a moment there. Running with Scissors shit out around the time that we got to Postal 2 on Steam in 2012, and has been with us ever since. She's a fervent cat lover and owner with her 2 cats, and she even loves to put cats on the end of guns in Postal 2. I don't doubt that. GK got killed with the super chat. GK got killed, says Running with Scissors is doing a rebrand, running while scissoring. Running while scissoring. That's an impressive feat. You know what? If their next game has running while scissoring, I might have to get it. That sounds like a fucking impressive feat. So, and by the way, we did get a comment on our podcast that confirmed that Lana.
Okay, we are bringing this up.
Do you want to read it? Why don't you read out the comment?
I do have the comment. So,
thank you, GK.
And by the way, I believe this person is a fan because to speed run a little bit later on, this person also did tweet complaining about us.
Okay.
I don't know if you noticed that, but I believe it's the same person. I'm taking it.
Oh, I haven't even opened my mentions today. There's so much that I want to talk about, and I'm like, I don't want to clear them.
I think this is the same person. I'm not 100% sure. Regardless, this person came in to our podcast and said, "Greetings. I would love to say something," and they addressed specifically parts of where we're talking about running with scissors. So they put a timestamp: 3 hours, 32 minutes, 40 seconds. Lana Foltz, and in brackets, formerly known as Rick Foltz, aka Kamek, was responsible to fix all the technical problems.
Kamek, so like the wizard from Mario? Like, does he go do-do-do-do, and then it's like penis is gone? Sorry.
Exactly. So, and I just want to, like, before we finish reading this comment, I want to make it clear, like, this person, this developer, whoever they are, this programmer that is trans, I personally haven't heard any statement from them yet.
No.
It's literally this community manager that's putting a target on this person's back because other people are digging and being like, oh, you have this person working for you. Is that why you're gunt guarding so hard? Because you're fucking trying to protect this person? Is that what's going on? Mm-hmm. And so we're not even digging into all of that, but they're literally submitting the information to us. Literally, somebody shows up to my fucking podcast and comments, oh, here's their dead name, Rick Foltz.
Yeah.
I didn't know your fucking name. It's other people. It's people that are trying to fucking defend you for some fucking reason that are fucking making it worse on you. So I just want to say, and I said this on the podcast too when we started digging, I'm like, reading that comment of they were fixing running with scissors. I remember I even pushed back on you, James, and I said, did they mean it in a political correctness way, or did they mean it in like it was a buggy mess way?
Yeah.
Because they're a programmer. I don't know. I have no context. So to be clear, like I don't necessarily have anything against this person that happens to be trans that works at the company. I have an issue with the person gunt guarding for this person and acting like all this shit's a big deal and talking about trans rights all the fucking time when you're Postal. So I just want to say this person in particular that happens to be trans has not made any comments to my knowledge. But people are giving up their information for
Yeah,
some
this
reason.
person might be cool, but like
Might be cool.
they've put a spotlight on this person.
They've
now
become this like token person for them. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly.
So anyways, I want to read into this. So this person said Lana Foltz, and this is a comment on our podcast, formerly known as Rick Foltz, aka Kamek, was responsible to fix all the technical problems. So that's what they meant by fixing all the crap Running with Scissors did. You see, Postal 2 has never been a good game in question of tech quality, and since Postal 2's Steam release, Running with Scissors heavily stuffed this game with a lot of updates and new things. Postal 2 barely works on its own, and such a huge change made this game falling apart even more. What? And no censorship was applied at all. So they wanted to make that clear.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read the second half of their comment too? It's
Sure,
kinda
if
more
you
about
want, or I
Running
can
with Scissors
continue.
overall.
Totally up to you if you think it's
So-
relevant.
At 3 hours, 36 minutes, 30 seconds, that's another timestamp this person posted, Kesha Film, said, beats me that there's only a new crew mentioned, except for 3 people from original crew, Vice, MJ, Josh. Josh liked her. If you will look into the credits of Postal 2, there's actually more people involved because Running with Scissors were always some kind of club of interests. So that is their full comment.
Right.
And I feel like that is the person that quote tweeted you later, James, one of your tweets, but I can't 100% confirm, but it seemed that way.
That's fair. Well, yeah, it's just been running wild. So we got that. Oh god, let me get that off the screen there. I may have pulled up Kamek and a dress from the new Super Mario Brothers movie. So where were we? We were over here. Yeah. So that's a thing. That's a thing, is you keep doubling down, you keep tripling down, you keep quadrupling down, and now this is where we're at, where people are like, okay, if you want to play this game, well, here is why they changed their morals right here and now. This is what they have going on now. They have someone that's pushing their identity into this, which it's always been the edgy fucking game. So people were going off like crazy. People were just constantly dogpiling them, laughing them, mocking them, all this stuff. So, and this is full of a lot of you guys now, but what happened was they just started blocking everyone. So the same people running the account, Running with Scissors, decided after talking shit to everybody and being with everyone in everyone's mentions, like look at this right here. I can't even bring up how many of them they responded. This person says, also, nobody gives a shit about follower accounts, buckos. This is Twitter. Who the fuck cares? Running with Scissors. Who cares enough to use burner accounts to keep shit going on fucking Christmas Eve? Now stay blocked to get a life. So this person's been going on for a while. So they've been blocking for a while. They're literally rapidly killing and burning down their entire fan base over this shit. And just like setting everything on fire. That was pretty much the story. That was pretty much the story that we covered on the podcast. We also in real time went over to be like, who is the team here? We found Lana here. We found Pedro Santos, and this is where things kicked off here as well. I have to mention this. Community manager, Pedro Santos. Pedro from Portugal loves the cock, and that's why we love him. So we assumed, albeit safely, that it's just like, oh, okay, so now we have more politics because, like, this guy is openly saying he's gay. More on that in a minute.
In the tone of, like, Postal-type comedy still, like, he loves the cock. So when you're reading those bios, it kind of comes across like Running with Scissors has always come across as like kind of self-deprecating, but in that funny way, not in like, a sad way, just more like a, we can poke fun at ourselves and everyone else kind of situation. And so you read that and you go, okay, maybe he's some like a based gay guy that's fine with the fact that he's gay and he's laughing about it and he gets that people might, think that's a heated topic, but he's like, oh, I love the cock, whatever. That's how I took it, right? So it's like, oh, okay, whatever. Who cares? Yeah, he's gay. Us just mentioning that he was gay, I feel, is what set him off because that was my mentions.
Yes, that was, and we'll get into that right now. So that was pretty much the podcast. That was our coverage of it on the podcast. Not even like at this point 2 days ago. It was.
We literally just covered. Hey, we noticed this thing with Running with Scissors. James found like a thread of stuff, and then we dug deeper into that. Hey, this is what people are posting. Okay, let's look at their official website. Let's look at like what those people have worked on, like their public LinkedIn and shit. Let's just see whatever public information is out there. Let's understand how they got to this direction. That was really what the podcast was about. Just a PSA of, hey, something's going on at Running with Scissors. Postal ain't, It's the fucking Postal team. Like, they shouldn't be acting like this. Pretty
Exactly.
much. That was all we were trying to do.
So here's where it blows up the following evening. Here's what happens is I decide to tweet out the podcast. So as I said, every day after the podcast is over, I put in the chapters, I bookmark it and all that stuff. And I think this is the first time I did it, but I decided, hey, let's tag the associated stories that I think are appropriate. And I didn't think this was even going to be the biggest story. I thought this was going to be swept under the rug. I should have known better because Running with Scissors has been screaming eternally online. So I just tagged, this is what I thought the big story was going to be, the Sweet Baby Inc. going after a Steam curator. And so I tagged him there. I tagged the adult game that Steam just banned right there. And then I said, this is all I said in the tweet. This could have even been positive. The absolute state of Running with Scissors and more. Shortly after that, so I tweeted that at 10:02 a.m., an hour and 45 minutes later, they fucking respond to us. I should have known. I should have known, given how they've been eternally online. And they say, your podcast sucks ass, lol. And I go, oh my fucking God. Really? 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 So they decided to respond to us, little old us, our small gaming podcast. And oh my fucking God. Just to give you a note here, look, we are 1,114 followers. That's more than we were when we tweeted this. They're almost 72K. Almost 72K followers. And that's gone rapidly down since they started blocking everybody. Because
100%,
obviously
that number was probably way bigger before.
Yeah.
And now it's at 70K. Because realistically, for this kind of company, it should almost be higher than 70K. Like, that is still a large number.
Yeah.
But they're a beloved video game company. This is not just like a startup or something that, came out yesterday.
They've been around since 96.
96.
Yeah.
So it's shocking, even so, that they're looking at a podcast that, by the way, had under 100 views. By the end of when we filmed that podcast, when we streamed it, we only had like 46 views. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's amazing to us. We're grateful for everyone that tunes in, and we're happy, and we understand that we're growing, and that's totally fine with us. But as a company of like 70K fucking followers,
Mm-hmm.
for your notoriety, and you're worried about a podcast that gets under 50 views. And by the way, thank you. You doubled our views.
Yeah. We're just under
Like,
120
we're
views
at
on that.
over 100. Yeah, we're at like 120 views.
I
now
pulled it
because
up,
of your dumbass.
119. Yeah.
Crazy.
Absolutely fucking insane. And what's funny is just looking at their mentions. Like, they've got fucking nobody, and this is what causes them to double down. This is just a constant story of doubling down and adding more flames to the fire when you should just shut the fuck up, but they can't help it. So they say, your podcast sucks ass, lol. And again, can you imagine any other company? If, like, we were talking mainly about layoffs. What if I tagged EA? What if I tagged Sony? What if I tagged Insomniac?
Yeah, like the fuck, I don't know, or Neil Druckmann. Can you imagine if he started fucking getting mad at me too?
Yeah. Oh, God, I would love that. But so we have everybody.
Neil Druckmann. I'm ready.
Yeah, come at us. So then we had all these people going at them in the comments. We have Genzo saying, Oi, mate, I think you're a fucking gay cunt, and you should go fuck yourself. Here, use this. Eden Prime. Professor Savage Dad saying, still better than Postal 2. Shock saying, I have way too many mutuals with you, cunt. The maker of the game Order Us, which we're going to be streaming March 9th, I can't wait, that had the game censored, which I tagged up here, even going at them saying...
members only, by the way, James.
Members, yes, that's right. That is going to be...
Tier 2 and Tier 3 members is who we're going to be streaming that game for.
Yeah, you got to be in our Discord.
It's spicy for the online, so we gotta put it behind the Tier 2, Tier 3 membership.
Exactly. Kel saying, this reply shows that they're on target. Literally the one person supporting them saying, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm on Running with Scissors Studios side. And it's like, you're literally just admitting, I don't have any context, but I like these guys, therefore I'm siding with them. And it's like, why don't you watch the podcast? You might end up not liking them that much anymore. I used to like them until I started to dig into them, and here we are.
I mean, you know what? And I think that person's response is fair. Like, I mentioned it last night. I didn't like quote tweet this person or reply to them really because it's like on a surface level, there's a company that you love that has done super offensive, awesome shit. And then some random two people are making fun of them. So wouldn't you assume that like we would be the ones that are like, oh, Postal Dude is this and that, and they shouldn't be attacking people and whatever. Like that would be my assumption as somebody from the outside, only seeing a screenshot of a podcast and this person saying your podcast sucks ass from Running with Scissors. I would assume that that person is moral baguetting on Postal, and that's why they're making fun of it. So I don't hold anything against that person that's literally like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm with Running with Scissors, because I assume their perspective is, I'm a fan of the studio. They're hilarious. They're great.
Yeah.
And they don't maybe realize what's going on.
Yeah. And how's it going, Static? How's it going, Cult of Carl? Thank you for joining, as Nerdy Neo said, the Inbred podcast. Or it was Static that said it, and then Nerdy Neo said inbreds are welcome here. So yeah, that's the story, and it's been going ever since, and now it's just been blowing up today. So Kay, do you want to see how it's been blowing up today?
Oh, I've been in it, but let's show the people because it's been fucking hilarious. Now, are we going to talk about all the back and forth that I had with this guy yesterday as well? Because
we can
he
do that.
He was tweeting at me too, and like,
yeah, we can look at our 2 Twitter accounts. Our like literally our whole day was just laughing at them. Oh my god, my stomach hurts from laughing.
Guys, here's another thing, okay? Like, besides seeing on the website what this guy's name was, I didn't even look on Twitter to see if he had a personal account or anything at all. Okay, I had no clue. All of a sudden, his personal account is tweeting at me.
Yeah,
his personal account. And it's like, why, like, you know, it's not enough for you that you're tweeting with the Running with Scissors account. Now you're also going to go on your personal and get mad at me too. You're like, why do you keep exposing yourself more and more? It's just so bizarre.
Yeah, no, it's fucking
like,
insane.
You're like, this guy has been claiming that like I'm harassing him essentially. And it's like, you are the one that is literally just like running at me constantly. Like, I don't understand.
So yeah, we
don't
can
get it.
Where is the tweet here? Where's the tweet? So they came at me as well here. So somewhere in here, oh, I love this. Professor Savage Dad having the seething logo. And like I said, Postal 2 supports Steam Workshop. I would absolutely love to see that as an official mod for the splash screen. There you go. So this is the community manager's personal account. So he decided to, again, double down even with this. And he said initially, "Sup, guys, I'm Pedro Santos, one of the 2 people that runs the Running with Scissors Twitter account, the other being Mike J. I'm straight, but congrats for getting that one wrong." Well, as I said over on Twitter, if I can find it, because it's just been fucking crazy, folks. There's been so much. There's been so much. I said, based on how things are going at Running with Scissors, you could have fooled us. Is this false advertising? Which is, it's true. Like, why would you say that? Now, I'm expecting them to come at us for all the Peggy Hill jokes, all the pegging jokes, all the Yoshi jokes. But the thing is, like, we all know those are jokes and they're funny. That's why we make them, is that they're fucking funny and I can have a laugh. He makes a joke, apparently, about sucking cock on his company's main website. And he's going, "That's not true. That's not true. I don't suck cock. I promise I don't suck cock, you guys."
It's the fact that, like, okay, if somebody, let's just say, let's reverse the situation, okay? We get a lot of Peggy Hill jokes. I joke all the time that I'm fighting the Scott Pilgrim fight of, like, 50 men trying to fuck James all the time, and you're all gay. I make this joke all the fucking time.
I'm irresistible. Guess what?
If somebody tweeted at us, okay? If somebody tweeted at us and was like, "Oh, you're saying this? Well, you're fucking gay." We would either laugh and say, "Yeah, I'm totally gay," because that's the real response a man should make. It's funny. Or you would just go, I wouldn't say it's misinformation. Like, I wouldn't be like, "You have misinformation. I'm trying to correct you." It's like,
actually, I have only sucked one cock once in Portugal over a purse fight.
It's like, you're literally, like, you're so mad that we took this statement at face value that's on the site where it's a bio about all of the people. Maybe that's important to you and your identity, that you want to scream to the high heavens that you're gay and like to suck cock. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I'm just going off of what's on the site. You don't have to fucking tweet at me then, and us, I should say, and be like, "I'm just correcting misinformation." You're a fucking Reddit baguette.
At this point,
Reddit baguette.
At this point, you could tweet either the community manager or the Running with Scissors account. They're the same person. It doesn't fucking matter. And be like, you like to wear dresses. And he would come in, that's not true. That's not true.
I don't wear dresses.
I don't wear dresses. Neither does Postal Dude. Do you think Postal Dude wears dresses? He'd be fine with it if he did. He would be fine because he loves people. He loves all people. He's the best. He's the best. That's like how he's acting, and it's so insane. It's so fucking insane. And over here, we're like, yeah, meme us all you want. You can talk about me taking it up the ears with Peggy Hill. It's all this shit. It's funny. And he tried.
It's funny to us, but he's taking it like a "how dare you call me gay" thing. Which, by the way, this comes up later. I eventually address that.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go through our Twitters. Kay, do you want to start with your Twitter or my Twitter? Because they're both funny.
Whichever you want to do, it's totally fine. I mean, you and I were kind of fighting different battles, I feel. So.
That's true. We were. So this is kind of off the cuff here, but I guess I'll just go through mine and go through yours because it is. We were fighting a war on different fronts. So and there was so much shit, folks. There was so much. Let me know in the comments if there's a certain meme that you want to see. But like, oh my God, the fucking fire from this. I need to start at the start. This is on my Twitter. Holy shit. Okay, well, you know what? Spider-Man 4 coming out is pretty sweet. I guess it started about here. So if I scroll through here and then I'll go through Kay's Twitter and we'll probably hit most of the shit that's been talked about. But like there has been people talking about this on Twitter that aren't even like tagging us now at this point. And it's just like, I don't even have eyes on that. I saw one like way later that happened hours later. And I'm like, oh, hi, that's me. I fucking decided to destroy their ass and they may or may not like it. So yeah.
I thought he would like it personally.
Yeah.
Getting his ass destroyed, but I guess not.
So the initial response I made to your podcast sucks ass, I said, bold strategy. Oh, I fucking opened this shit. Bold strategy going after your fan base, running with Scissor Studios. Let's see how that's working out for you. Hashtag safe edgy. And so I just took a bunch of negative reviews on the game. Their latest game, No Regrets, the fucking safe edgy game itself, and I just responded with this because it's like, I think you have bigger shit to worry about here. I think there's maybe you could do something a little better. Let me see here. Let me go back. Are you gonna take me back all nicely? Yes, you are. I want to pull up that game now that we mention it. I'm just gonna quickly pull this up here. We're gonna bring out the No Regrets here. So Postal 4. This was their latest release, and it came out 2 years ago, but this is all they are working on. So this is Postal 4, no regrets, no regrets. And you can see here, mostly positive, mixed. And as we said before, if these are only done by reviews that buy the game, like reviewers that buy the game. So everyone here that's reviewing it gave them money. A mixed on Steam means it's fucking rough. It's fucking rough. And someone accused me of cherry picking negative reviews. There are some good, but overall, like there is an overwhelming amount of negative. You can tell they tried too hard to be like Postal 2, but it just ends up feeling like a chore simulator. What happened to this game? It was great in early access a couple years back, but now it runs like hot ass. Postal 3, which is infamously bad, was a better Postal 4 than Postal 4 could ever be. What the fuck did I just play? Kind of hurts to make this negative. This game is slop. They went woke right there. Been out 2 years, still runs like trash. Go play Postal 2. The humor is better. So pretty much your writing is shit and it runs like shit. That's what they're fucking getting
So
at.
what's the point of the fucking game? The writing is really the exciting part, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I would say, and the gameplay, right? Like, but the writing aids to the gameplay. So if the game doesn't run well, you would still enjoy it if it's still edgy, right? But you wouldn't enjoy the game if it wasn't edgy.
Tris says, to be honest, I've memed James and worse things. And I welcome it, but if you meme them, they'll be like, no, you can't say that about me. It's not true. How dare you?
Pretty princess, like, oh.
Tris, are you telling me I actually haven't blown Yoshi? That's news. That's breaking news. I thought I did. How's it going, Fractured Filter? Okay.
What up, Fractured Man?
So here we go. This was Kay's initial response, so we might be having some overlap here because I was retweeting Kay. But
I'll just say, you and I were not even next to each other when this was happening.
No.
So it was like we were both just on our own reaction. We didn't talk until like maybe
hours later.
Hours after it all calmed down. Like we hadn't even like reconvened or anything.
So Kay says, we made we made Running with Scissors mad with our podcast. Man, what happened to you? You used to be the edgy ones in video games. The mighty have fallen. Mad Shogun Eric Alexander saying soy rage. What's your podcast? Well, you know what? I hope you're here, Ryan. I hope you're enjoying it. Insidious Bliss, dying laughing.
Stupid thing about Twitter, I never saw that notification.
I know. So I would love for him to come hang out with us. And then here we go. Actually, community manager, just correcting your misinformation. I'm sorry that I'm not a fan of a podcast ran by two inbred-looking folks who can't get their stuff right and get upset because a video game character isn't transphobic. Lol. You can tell. You can hear the seethe in that lol. Yeah, you can 100%. Hear it. Serious question. Do you think he's straight phobic? And you're just laughing. No answer. I expected that. And Trish saying I laughed hard at their response. The absolute fucking seethe. Oh my god. I loved Chinese Mazza coming in here. 75k follower. Official business account account posts like a shit cunt and can only muster 1 like and a failed to a ratio to a small startup podcast. It's so fucking over. That was like one
of my favorite tweets of the whole thing. How many fucking followers do you have? And you had like one person being like, I don't really know what's going on, but sure, I like Running with Scissors. That's all you had.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing. Oh my god. GK saying, don't you think it's a little inappropriate to use the official company account for your petty complaints? Do this on your personal account, dumbass. And like I said, it's amazing. Over one silly tweet, they have been killing 2 decades of a loyal fan base rapidly. Absolutely amazing. And then Kay said, if you want to watch the #1 podcast hated by the creators of Postal, you can find it here. Welcome to the Melee Bandits podcast, Cope and Sieve. Oh my god. There you go. And then as I pointed out here, they were blocking all of you guys. So shout out to everybody that was like shitting on them, and it was so funny. But I wanted to point out that they were blocking everyone around us, but not actually us. They weren't blocking us, and more on that in a bit as we scroll up the timeline here. But definitely what they did was, because I was a fan and I was following them, I noticed I was no longer following them. Which I've been in this rodeo before. I've been in this freaking rodeo. I don't know
how this fucking works. You do it as like a passive-aggressive, bitchy gay move.
This is the girl block, as I call it. It's a girl block. So what you do on Twitter, if you don't want someone to know that you've blocked them, you block them quickly and unblock them, and that forces them to unfollow you. You're pretty much trying to block them without them ever realizing it. And I've seen this be done to me many times in my shitposting Twitter career here, folks. Where it's like, oh yeah, and I've actually had someone admit it to me. I had someone be like, oh yeah, I just didn't like you were making jokes about fat people, so I wanted that away from my timeline. No hard feelings. And then I proceeded to send them a fat joke, and then they blocked me for real. I just want to say
that Moz is here. Hi Mazza.
How's it going, Mazza?
It says, guys, I'm going to the grocery store, but I'm not getting you anything. You fucking asshole. What are you, Pedro? You fucking baguette.
Are you not getting me any of that milk? Are you not going to the Lucky Ganesh and getting me the goat milk, just like one of the opening missions in Postal 2? I've played the games, motherfucker. I was a fan. And then they fucking do this shit. It's so funny. Oh my god. How's it going, Mazza? So yeah, more on this, but they were blocking everyone. They were blocking Triss. They were blocking Professor Savage Dad, everybody, but not us.
And apparently they just blocked Fractured. Fractured said, oh my god, I think they're using a block bot. I haven't tweeted anything at them yet. I was saving it because he's also doing a stream tonight.
Yeah.
To cover some of the stuff going on. And yeah, he said they blocked me.
Oh my god. I wonder, maybe they're going through our likes, which we've had before. That's what Sweet Baby did to us.
Sweet Baby did that when people were replying to us back when we first blew that story open too. It's like, oh, you liked this tweet, block.
Yeah, so they're acting like girls. And again, the thing that makes this so funny is the fact that this is coming from the most edgy, offensive video game developer ever. And they can't handle criticism. They can't handle anything. They're just crying and screaming, all stemming from a fucking parody account. And it's blown up into this. Oh my god.
You know what's more confusing about all of this to me, and I noticed this morning, because again, this guy that runs the community manager account has been tweeting at me directly. There's other stuff we're going to get into that he's very much talking from his own personal accounts about me and about you a little bit too. And So I looked through his feed to see what else like he was saying about us today, because he's obviously not going to tag us and everything. And I'm like, well, I need to know what the fuck you're saying about me. And he was talking about the Sweet Baby situation, but he was outraged by Sweet Baby. He wasn't even like
I know.
like he was on the side of people saying Sweet Baby's not doing the right thing
It's
necessarily.
really
It's
weird.
like, how are you tweeting, "Oh, the Postal dude, he's not transphobic. How dare you?" And then also at the same time being like, "Oh, Sweet Baby, why are you doing this and that?" I didn't dig deep into it. I didn't really fucking care, but I'm just like, what? It doesn't line up.
Okay,
It's so
clearly
bizarre.
this man is having an identity crisis. He wants to suck cock, but then he's like, that's not true, and I don't suck cock, even though it says it on the official website. He's all over the place. He has headmates, Kay. He has headmates. There's a little baby angel version of him and being like, yeah, suck the cock. Yeah, go with Sweet Baby. And then the other one's like, no, this isn't the right time. Don't suck dick. Don't suck dick. Make Postal cool again. What are you doing? So he's got that. It's he's got the two little headmates going at him in both ears, and he wants the buddy. Just suck the cock if you want to, man.
It's
Just
fine, bro. You can suck whatever cock you want. I don't care. Go ahead.
yeah, it's okay. Like if you were just cool about it and you were just like, yeah, I'm a baguette. I work on Postal. I realize that Postal makes fun of gay people and trans people and all that stuff. I find it fucking funny. Then fine, more power to you. But instead, he's just been on this absolute tirade, him and the co-CEO. Absolutely amazing. So we have Professor Savage Dad here saying, poor tiny little game development studio got their feelings hurt by random dude on X and deleted their comment. I hope they're not crying. And I just wanted to point out, boy, how the times have changed. Because I've followed this company for so long. This was like from, I think, the Postal 2 launch, or at least the PR campaign. They used to have Postal babes. And they were leaning into the sexy. They had like Playboy-esque magazines and all this stuff. And they would have like these hot girls. Here's Gary Coleman, who was in the game. Just fucking wild. This was my personal favorite on my timeline. Tris saying, I don't get it, James. They're crying and throwing around the word transphobic, but they're mad at being called gay. Isn't that an inclusive thing? So I said I keep saying that because RW. The Running with Scissors team meeting after a successful day of going after their fan base and immediately blocking everyone.
Without further interruption, let's celebrate and suck some dick.
I'm so glad I got to finally use that clip. I absolutely love it. Tris saying they have 71.9K followers and are somewhat accomplished game company, and they've triggered by 2 people. Pedro the Clown calls quote-unquote nobodies that face when running with scissors. A small gamer couple starts to ask questions. Just Triple H seething. Professor Savage Dad made this meme here. It's been wild, and Mr. Bones made an appearance. Mr. Bones, the ride never ends. Ride never ends, folks. And then yesterday, I said, oh, gee, I wonder who the one dislike on our latest episode of the podcast is here. It's now up to 2. So it's probably his headmate. His headmate has disliked it and come in. So we got 2 people living in his head rent-free that are mad at us. So yeah, 2 dislikes on the Melee Madness podcast. You fucking love to see it. Okay, that's Rumble stuff. That's different stuff. There we go. JM saying diagnosis, profound mental retardation. True. Very true. And then Tris here, really funny, coming in with a milk carton. Kind of very similar to the opening level of Postal. So, have you seen my manhood, Pedro Santos? If found, contact Running with Scissors Studios. Need to go to the store and buy some milk. Oh, Tris is the best. Oh my.
And Professor Savage Dad too. They just always crack me up.
So I said, hey, Running with Scissors Studios, what's going on, big guy? You used to be known for making games so offensive, countries would ban them, and now you're so upset over a silly little tweet, you're running around on Twitter 24/7, blocking, insulting your loyal fans. Not looking good, Chief. Absolutely, just absolutely fucking amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing. And we're going to get into what's been going on today as well. So let's go over to Kay's Twitter to catch you up on yesterday, and then we can go into what was happening today. Does that sound good, Kay?
Sounds good to me. Let's fucking do it.
Okay. Oh my God, there's so much shit. And some of
Yeah,
us.
I've been tweeting a lot because it has nothing to do with this, but I was in 2 little Twitter spats yesterday.
Kate,
So.
you're not supposed to fight a war on 2 fronts. Our right-handed man taught you that. Never fight a war on 2 fronts. What are you doing? Well, Kay, feel free to shout out some tweets. Okay, here we go. We're getting to the start here.
I'll let you do it because I'm on a little bit of a delay of viewing it, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay, so we have that. Kay saying the crew at Running with Scissors is watching our podcast and getting mad at it. They did not have this. We did not have this on our bingo card for 2024. Woo, lad. The community manager saying still better advertising than whatever you're trying to promote on your podcast, I guess. Kay says you are Running with Scissors. You made Postal. You're mad online because we said you are gay. When it says on the site, you love cock. And Kay, you're known for making people mad with the Chris Evans laugh.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
He wasn't the only person that blocked me on a Chris Evans laugh. I'll say that much.
Yeah, it's
on that
special.
day, too.
I love the Tom Cruise laugh. The Chris Evans laugh is just fucking beautiful. We covered that one there. Here's a new one. Community manager for Running with Scissors says, just correcting your misinformation. I'm sorry you're not a fan of the... Oh, yes, we read that. You said, serious question, is this a marketing campaign for what video game company can become the retarded the fastest? Because you won. You fell, and you fell hard. The Postal people of all people getting mad at shit online. This is beautiful. He is everything phobic, even trans. Exactly.
Yeah.
You saying the community...
have a good one, Fractured.
Sorry?
Fractured's heading out. Just have a
have a good day, Fractured. Hope you have fun, buddy. We're going to keep laughing at people. Kay says, the community manager is doubling down and getting more mad at me. This is fucking hilarious. And he acted like you didn't respond to him, but you did. You said, I did.
He never addressed what I said, by the way.
Yeah, you said, I did answer retard, LMFAO. Go check your mentions. He is being everything phobic. He murders everything. Trans people don't get a pass. It's fucking Postal. To which he said, if you move your fingers away from your eyes, you can see a reply button. No need to retweet to further advertise your idiotic behavior. Okay, so I wanted to talk about this. He was so mad at us quote tweeting. Reply, and this is something I do, like if you follow us, this is how I talk on Twitter as well. I like to quote tweet instead of just directly reply. Here. I want everyone that follows me to see the conversations I'm in because they're related to you. So sometimes I'll reply, but usually if I think something's funny, or interesting or relevant or anything, if it's got anything to do with the broader audience, then I like to quote tweet it. And we're quote tweeting it not because we don't know how Twitter works. We're quote tweeting it to fucking laugh at you, buddy. We're quote tweeting it to fucking laugh at you and make everyone else laugh at you. That's why we're fucking doing it.
It's a public conversation, you retard. They're gonna see it regardless.
Yeah.
Like, and people...
Maybe
like,
if you learned that in the first place, none of this would have happened.
Yeah. People recoil at the quote tweets, man. That's
everything on Twitter is public, and you should even treat DMs as public. It doesn't fucking matter.
100%. Yeah.
It's the internet, you fucking moron. You're on the internet. It's all public. What's wrong with you? Retard alert. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's like he's never been on the internet before. How dare you take my reply that's public and make it publicer? Oh, you fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. That's so amazing. Oh, absolute state of Postal. Lethal Lightning saying, remember those Postal games? Have a look at them now. From edgelords to bitches, all because Melee Games, Melee Charisma called them gay. Again, the Postal games. As we said at the start, folks, by the way, we get spicy, we get edgy. And, you know, we're going to go back to the games. We're going to do all that stuff. But today it's really about getting in the mud with these people. You know, they think that we're... the Edgiest game company thinks that we're the worst, so we might as well act like it. So I totally understand if today's content isn't for you. I totally get it. But hey, I'm just saying we're doing this special, and this is, you know, maybe a one-off. We'll see how far this trash fire fucking grows. But definitely there's going to be some language, and there's going to be some low blows that aren't for everyone. So with that, let's keep talking about this stupid fucking moron. So yeah, Lethal Lightning. I just wanted to again disclose that. Don't worry. I'm gonna be playing Princess Peach and wearing a pretty dress, and I'm not afraid of that. I'm not gonna be going, that's not true. I don't wear dresses.
I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
I'm not gay. I just like Peach. Okay? Hey, when I play Princess Peach, I'm a man. I'm a man's man. Don't you laugh at me. How dare you? I am a pretty boy. Okay. Sorry. It's just the jokes make themselves. Lethal Lightning spreading it. That was so funny. Everyone getting I love that. Everybody loves Raymond here from Chinese Maza. Oh my God. And Triss pointed out, and we're going to get more into this as well. Triss says, I mean, you insulted a brown woman for no reason other than you got mad at a podcast. I guess you're racist by your own logic. And by the way, Postal is full of East Indian and brown jokes. It goes
that's like one
brown,
of the first
Taliban. Yeah.
And I love it. I think it's hilarious because I can laugh at myself. I don't fucking care. Like, that's the thing that's so funny to me. Is that this guy is getting triggered that we're saying, oh, you're gay. You should lean into that. You shouldn't be like, I'm correcting your misinformation.
Yeah.
If he came back with a joke about me being brown, I wouldn't care. I liked the Postal games.
Yeah.
It's funny to me.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It's fucking amazing. But yeah, like literally the milk level, you go to an East Indian market and Postal Dude's like, it smells like shit in here and all that stuff. And you're getting goat milk and he goes, ah, la, 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 la,
yeah,
which is offensive because it's saying like the Taliban and Muslims are the same as like East Indians who tend to be Hindus. But I was dying laughing. It was so funny. And now this guy is like one diameter away. Well, I'm sure he has a large diameter given how the sausage is made, but he is one diameter away from like just like being like, no, we love East Indians. We love brown people here. We love everybody. Everybody loves everybody. No, you fucking idiot. Kesha Film is here saying, got banned by running with scissors, guys. Welcome to the family. Also, I hope I will be able to watch his podcast later. Absolutely. Welcome to the family, Kesha. I hope you have an absolute great time here. We're just here fucking laughing at the trash fire. We're laughing so hard. Thank you for finding the show. We appreciate it. Oh my God.
You're the one that left the comment on our podcast as well.
Perfect.
We read it early. Yeah.
That's great. Let's see here. Kay saying, didn't your daddy tell you not to run with scissors? What is this from, Kay? Do you even know what this show is?
I can't see the image.
I
don't know. I don't know
either. That's fine. Tubby Lumpy saying, still have this on my wall. Yeah, and I pointed this out on the podcast. Our buddy Franchan is the only person I know in real life that is a bigger Postal fan than I am. Like, he speedruns Postal. He's talked with the devs personally. He owns a bunch of merchandise from them. He told me that he got the sign from them, their logo, and they personally shoot bullets into it to make it even edgier. The fucking edge. And now it's like, where are you? Where are you? It's absolutely sad. There we go. To the moving your fingers away from your eyes comment, Kay said they always recoil at quote tweets. It's a public platform. Our conversation is out in the public. And, Triss getting in with the Chris Evans here. Or Steve, what's his name? Not Chris Evans. Is it Chris Evans? Who's Captain America?
Yeah, Captain America.
I never liked him as Captain America. I preferred him as the Human Torch personally. But Triss says, Lamau K, this cocksucker doesn't realize you're advertising their idiotic behavior for us to laugh at. Triss gets it. That's exactly what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think I said this, but just in case I didn't, there's some overlap. We're doing this live and on the fly. As I said, if I was a betting man, I would have lost all my money because I never would have thought Running with Scissors Studios would be the team to fall so far. I guess the writing was on the wall with how Postal 4 is being received. Hope those updates were worth eliminating your entire fan base over. Kay, you were retweeting everybody bitch made.
Oh, 100%. Let's give everyone the spotlight. You know what I mean? You're saying stuff to me. I want to put that out there. I do want to address what Kesha Film is saying in chat. Kesha Film says, you see, I'm the most hated person by Mike J himself. That's why. Such a long story. Well,
I would love to hear it.
Like telling us that story, feel free. I will be transparent and say, I read your comment on our podcast, and I think you quote tweeted the community manager at some point, and I couldn't tell if you were like making fun of what we were saying or if you agreed with what we were saying.
Yeah.
So,
but I still want to hear
that out there. It's hard to tell in text what the fuck's going on, but I just wanted to say that. Like, if you hear us talking earlier, I was like, you're giving us the information of this person's dead name and all this shit. I don't know if you're a fan of them, if you're not, whatever it is, but Just putting it out there. I said that.
Yeah, no, and haters are welcome here. I'm not gonna block you and seethe and scream. You're not allowed to hate me. You dare? How dare you say that?
Challenge me. Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care if you agree with me. 5%, 10%, 0%, 100%, whatever it is. I don't care. All that conversation's allowed here. So I just wanted to make it clear that I couldn't tell like that you had drama with them as well. From my perspective, it looked like you were on their side.
I welcome hate watchers here. I already play games like DSP, so yeah, whether you're for us or against us, welcome to the party. And I would love to hear this story. I would absolutely love to hear why Mike J hates you. You know what? I'm not fond of him either. He sounds kind of like a fucking idiot. So I would love to hear this. Let's keep reading right here. I just love the sucking dick thing here. Oh my god, just absolutely amazing. The NAS NATO saying, I walk away from Twitter for 40 minutes and Running with Scissors Studio starts shit with Melee Games. What a wild place Twitter is. And then I did love the look son a fucking retard. Oh my god, absolutely just fucking hilarious. Go No Dono, of course, shout out to him, was also going at him. Okay, you're just like, I guess you're just retweeting the community manager there right now because this is his kryptonite. He hates the spotlight. And so now you're just retweeting him and he'll be like, no, you can't retweet me. No.
You're speaking publicly to me and then you're upset that people are seeing that you're speaking publicly to me. So I'm going to keep fucking showing that you're speaking publicly to me.
Oh my. Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say, and about me, which we'll get to. He didn't know I could see what the fuck he was saying in some other sections that he was talking about us.
Yeah.
Talking about me. I saw it all, you fucking retard. And I know you're watching. I know you're watching. Because all you fucking do is cope and seethe. Cope and seethe. That's all you fucking do. Spoiler alert. I don't know what time it is in fucking Portugal. I am fighting you in fucking Portugal, you fucking baguette.
Take my purse.
Retard.
Take my purse.
It was 1 a.m. for me, and I wake up this morning, and I see this fucking retard bitching, posting photos of me.
It's Portugal time.
To his
Portugal
fans.
time.
You're a fucking baguette.
Oh my god.
And you, regardless of if you say, I don't know. Do you suck cock? I don't know.
He
you
does.
are a cocksucker. You're a motherfucking cocksucker.
Can we ring the bell for cocksucking right now? That's
Fucking
what he does.
Cocksucker.
Oh
Whether
my
you're
God.
gay or not, you're a cocksucker. And that doesn't discriminate, brother. I'm just saying.
Hey, and some of my favorite people suck cock. Shout out to Rob Halford of Judas Priest. If you suck cock and you're cool, you're my friend. I love people that suck dick, but you're
Do
a
those people
baguette.
cry when you point it out?
No,
Do they
they're
cry
like,
when
I
you
love
say
it.
You like cock? They're like, yes, I do. They don't go, I don't like, I don't suck cock. What do you mean? I don't fucking suck cock. What do you fucking mean?
Some of our favorite people have sucked dick.
Kesha Film replied, so I'm just going to say now.
Let's
Kesha
read
Film
it.
says, you guys are cool. That's my impression. But thinking that Pedro is gay just because MJ put a random stuff in description is, well, kind of weird. That's why I quoted it like that. And I totally get that. And I don't care if he's gay or not. I'll just be like completely transparent. I don't fucking care if he's gay or not. We were doing a deep dive on this shit because it was just a weird rabbit hole we were going down.
Yeah.
And it said that statement, he loves cock. So I was like, oh, okay, he's gay. Maybe that's why he's getting defensive of trans rights. I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. It makes sense. If you're gay, you're typically more likely to defend trans rights as well. So then you're going to get more offended on behalf of
Because
trans
of the
people,
psyop that they've
right?
put everyone together.
Yeah,
Because
they
of like
group everyone together.
there's
like that.
everybody and then there's straight white people. So then
Exactly.
yeah, it's us
Exactly.
against them. So they're all fucking psyoped. Even though some of
that
the
is-
coolest people have sucked dick and we're not allowed to say that.
Exactly. So that's the only reason I even mention it. I don't really care, but I totally get your perspective on quoting it like that. I don't care if he's gay. It did come across as a bit of a joke to me, but that's all the information I had. And it's like, okay, well, we confirmed that there's a trans person at this company, and that could be, I don't even know if that is the reason, but that could be the reason that they're sensitive to trans rights like that for fucking Postal.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, yeah, maybe this guy's gay as well, and that's why he's being sensitive about all this shit, because he wants to defend his allies, right? It's all like ally shit.
Yeah.
That's how I viewed it. So I totally understand your perspective and why you might think that. I'm of the opinion of just fucking make fun of everyone. I don't care if people make brown jokes. I don't care if people make gay jokes, whatever. I don't care. Make jokes about white people, but then also keep it all on equal ground. Don't have one group of people that you can't make jokes about and everyone else is fine.
Yeah,
I don't like
100%.
that. That's my problem.
How's it going, Professor Savage Dad? Saying they all suck dick for meth. Welcome to the party, pal. Oh my God, we are a holler in here. And yeah,
I show off some of your memes earlier.
Yes, and Fallen Angel, thank you. It was bugging me. This guy does remind me of Wayne Lambright. Suck a bag of dicks. So Wayne Lambright is a character that is so fun. He's a big lol cow. We love him. I want to go move out into the desert with him. Vote for him for president. But yeah, he did a similar thing where he was working at like a Save on Foods or like a grocery store or something, and his coworker told him to suck a bag of dicks, and he made that his entire personality, and he destroyed his life over being told to suck a bag of dicks. And he still talks about it. Like, he tried suing the guy. It was like earth shattering. Imagine that. Imagine someone saying suck a bag of dicks, and it's like, are you calling me gay? Are you calling me gay? How dare you? How dare you? That's literally the Running with Scissors community manager.
Yeah,
it's so fucking funny, man. Oh my God. Kay, you're great at hollering. We need to get you hollering more. Maybe we should send you to Portugal.
I'll go there. I don't know if I'll bring my purse though.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Carl of the RNG Gaming Podcast says, remember when devs used to have Edge? Now their social media managers get upset if you mock them. Oh my God. Absolutely amazing. I want to get to this morning very soon here. Here you are fighting a war on two fronts. Wow!
Pedro Santos tip $1.
Pedro
I am
Santos.
Not gay. I have unprotected sex with men and relationships with women who used to be men.
Guess what, sir? That means you're gay.
You're fucking gay.
Thank you so much, Pedro Santos. You know what? You're welcome here if you are, look, you can suck dick, you can mutilate and, rip off your dick if you want. I don't recommend it, but whatever you do to your body, you're welcome here to play games with us. But, just expect some bands, expect some humor. You know what? Kay's gone off on furries before. It's fucking funny.
Yeah. How many furries do we have in our community? But I'm still very transparent on my opinion. It doesn't mean I won't sit down and play games with you. It doesn't mean that I'll treat you any differently. I will talk to you. You can challenge my ideas. If literally we did a town square and somebody in our community who's a furry came on and was like, I don't like what you're saying, I will sit and laugh because I'll be like, I'm fucking being honest.
Yeah.
And I don't care if you don't like what I have to say. This is my opinion on it. But they're welcome to say whatever they want. Just like I'm going to fucking say whatever I want. And that's what we're trying to build here is fucking, we're all here to play games and have fun and whatever else. But you should also be able to say whatever you want. If you don't agree with us, I don't care if you don't agree with us.
Yeah.
You can fucking play video games with us still. You can learn about fucking Helldivers 2 and what other shit with us. We can have fun together.
Yeah, man, what happened to video game bans, man? What happened?
Perspective we come from. It doesn't matter from like what we find important in our personal life, whatever it might be. We're here to share the joint experience of games. And you know why we're pointing your fucking dumbass out? Is because you are the one trying to destroy that in the industry.
100.
You're the one who can't fucking understand.
Let's go!
Get that Postal is supposed to attack everyone. It's everyone
that
is under attack in Postal. Yes, he is transphobic. He is homophobic. He does hate white people. He hates kids. He murders everything. He fucking murders everything, okay? Yeah. You fucking retard. So, yeah, we will point out stuff. When you are saying, oh, he's not this, we're going to point it out and we're going to laugh. But you're welcome to have that opinion here.
Oh
you just
my
keep
God.
digging. So we're going to keep quote tweeting you and laughing. And guess what? I found your other public conversations about me too, you fucking dumbass. I found them.
Well, you mean Discord isn't private? What? What?
No way.
Oh my God. They found the Discord. Oh no.
It's cutting you out so much, but I'm hearing it. I'm like,
oh, how's it going? Dungeon 00X. Sorry?
You're going too high pitch for the mic. They couldn't hear half of that, but I heard it.
It makes it even funnier because then they're getting soy face me. Then they're getting me going, ah.
But yeah.
And guess what? When you start fucking photoshopping cocks in my mouth, I'll be like, that's funny. So,
exactly.
Oh my God.
That will fucking laugh. So that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm always going to be honest here. And like, yeah, it might mean I don't agree with you on everything, but you can say whatever the fuck you want here. Who cares?
Oh
I
my
don't fucking
God, how's it going?
Like the fucking person that came in the other day fucking shipping weird shit. I was laughing at you too. But guess what? You came back into our chat the next day. You were hanging out with people. Whatever. Who cares?
Kesha says, I think Pedro needs a huge vacation from his community manager's job. He's dealing with a lot of stuff around. The postal community is insane. Can confirm. And their Discord is literally a cursed place. More on that in a bit. More on that in a bit.
Kesha film. Let me just say, I
Kesha.
spent some time this morning looking through that Discord. Holy fuck, you are not. This is not an underestimate.
We have the
That is
insiders.
a weird fucking place. And
Many
I have some of
Boffins
it.
died to get this information. That's all.
I have some stuff that. So let me just start off with saying that Mac Beef was in their Discord as well. And
We can
he's
go
the
into
one that
that
tipped
right
me
now
off.
if you want. Yeah.
Well, he's the one that tipped me off that yeah, we're pretty much done reading the first part, so we can go into this. But I'll preface and say he's the one that initially tipped me off that this guy was active in their Discord as well, and Mac Beef was kind of laughing at them, being like, "Why you sensitive bitch?" pretty much on Twitter.
Yeah.
But then what proceeded to happen afterwards, I didn't know the context. I just thought, you know what? I joined the Discord the other day. Let me just go look and see what's going on in there. And boy, did I find some shit, man.
Oh
This
man,
guy's
we
popping
have
off.
the
So
gold.
I
We have
thought
the
it was just
gold.
going to be a single like little back and forth between Mac Beef that was happening in there and him, and I was like, okay, whatever. I found some shit. This guy has been ranting nonstop about us. Okay, this guy has been.
I had a great sleep. Last night I was playing Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed. Kay was running around looking for chocobos. We go to sleep, honk shnu, wake up. Kay wakes me up, and she's like, they've been hollering all night. They've been hollering all fucking
Been
night.
hollering all fucking
All
night.
night.
Intense degree. But that, you know what? I didn't even like get you all the shots of like just the general conversation in there, but it's fucked in there, man. It is a weird Discord, and they have like 3,000 people in there, and it's a pretty active Discord. You can't really say a comment without, you know, it'll go pretty fast, like a quick live chat almost. So I'm just gonna say right now, we're gonna show all this stuff, but this retard is accusing us of targeted harassment. Are you ringing the bell for retard?
Ringing the bell for retard.
Yes, I will say retard a lot. I like. You made me lose my thought, James.
I'm
What the
sorry.
fucking-
Don't lose your thoughts.
What are you
Don't
doing?
lose them.
But what I'm trying to say is that he's been going off all fucking night. He's been going whatever fucking time it is in Portugal, and I noticed it and I saw it. I know what you're up to, you dumbass. But that's what I was gonna say. He was accusing us of targeted harassment. Okay.
Targeted harassment.
And this guy, on Twitter, they have 70,000 followers, okay? Obviously not a very active community on Twitter. Kind of weird that we ratioed them on Twitter with the size we are, okay? But on Discord, usually that's where your most hardcore fans are. And they've got 3,000 people in there, right?
Yeah.
And this guy is posting photos. I mean, these are public photos, so I'm not offended by it. I don't care.
It's funny.
It's more why am I living so rent free to you that you've like saved a photo of me at this point? That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And he's posting a photo and getting mad and reeing and trying to rile up a group of 3,000 people that he talks to on a regular basis. And he's saying I'm targeting, harassing him. I have like on Twitter, on the account that I use, I have under 200 followers. On our main account, we have 1,000 followers. On our YouTube, we just hit 500. We get an active watch of like 10 people at a time when we stream.
Yeah.
I'm
And again, like he could have
capable
not,
of it.
like this is all because I tagged him in our podcast tweet. You could have ignored that. You could have ignored that and we wouldn't be doing this show today. We wouldn't be doing this show. You fucking idiot.
This whole time, I haven't been crying, be like, oh, he's targeting me, he's harassing me, nothing. I think it's fucking funny. I'm just laughing back at you, and then you keep escalating it. And you're getting to a point where it's like you're accusing me of these things, and you're fucking doing that shit yourself, man.
Yeah.
And I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and
I don't
cry
care.
and be like, oh, a bunch of people are seeing photos of me and this guy insulting me and all of this shit, and they're blocking me and there's, you know, saying these things about me. I don't fucking care. It's hilarious. That's why I'm highlighting it. It's funny. It's fucking funny. And I'm not as fragile as you. I don't care if you call me fat or whatever shit. You fucking love cock, and you can't even handle somebody making a joke about you loving cock.
Okay, you're telling me him calling you fat isn't gonna make you go, that's not true! That's not true!
Is it true?
How dare you, bitch! I'm not fat!
Internet. It's the internet. At one point,
Oh.
somebody, like, I remember years ago, someone was like, "Oh, your nose," and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't even see it. Like, I don't understand. I don't care. It's the internet. We sling insults all the time.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care. You can say whatever you want about me, but I'm just going to laugh back at you. And that's the thing that makes these people cope and see. They can't understand when people don't freak out back at them.
So funny.
When people don't get emotional back at them.
know.
I'm laughing at you. I don't fucking care what you say about me on the surface or otherwise.
Oh, please.
Because you don't know me personally. So why would I let that impact my life? But you're sitting here crying, talking about me at 1 a.m.
Literally.
Because we talked about the company that made Postal and said, "Oh, it says on your profile that you love cock."
You've
been crying for hours.
You work for a conglomerate corporation. You work for Running with Scissors, an office job, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. It's Friday night. Instead of going to the gay bar with your gay buddies and sucking some dick, which is way more fun, you are on at fucking 1 a.m. still talking about us. Friday night. You should be fucking, doing all those things that you do, listening to Bear Force One, getting in the YMCA. Instead, you're doing this? Buddy.
Yeah.
You get your gay priorities in order, bro. Be a fun gay. Like, just come out. I'm coming out. Thank you, Red Omega, for joining us, saying, Mac here, targeted harassment, one person. Hey, don't make me play the Linkin Park. I will do it. One person. I don't know why. I make them seethe no matter how hard I try. There you go.
It's hilarious to me how sensitive this guy is, man. He's like fucking losing it.
If you can take a dick, you can take a joke.
And
exactly,
James,
Fallen Angel.
Before we even get into all of that stuff that I've, found in that Discord,
Talk about the block.
I want to highlight the rules.
Oh, okay. I can go through them.
Okay. There are the rules in that Discord. Now, a lot of them are logical, okay? And I covered this on the podcast as well. A lot of this is logical.
Yeah.
But I went through and I found the rules for you guys, and there's at least a few in there that I'm kind of like, that's a weird way of phrasing it for a company called Running with Scissors that made Postal.
Yeah.
It's a weird way of phrasing it. So a lot of it makes sense, and
Yeah.
Of course, your company, you have to have these guardrails in place. I'm not judging you for that shit. I'm laughing at a few in particular. So if you want to bring up what I sent you.
Yeah, I want to do a quick in between. There's so many layers. Oh my god. There's so many layers. I want to do a quick note that they blocked us at just the proof in the middle of the fucking night. So before we even get to the happenings today, because I was busy working last night. Kay was racing chocobos and looking at weird shit. I don't know, racing jet girls in the middle of the night on stream here. So we went to bed around like 2, 3 a.m. our time. And then I checked, and Kay comes out after the stream and is like, they finally blocked us. And I'm like, I checked an hour ago and we weren't blocked. So like I said, this guy in the middle of the night, instead of being at the gay bar, he decided to fucking block us when nobody was watching. Another girl tactic, everybody. So that we wouldn't get the heat, so we wouldn't get the fucking satisfaction of when everyone is awake. They decided to block us in the middle of the fucking night when they thought we wouldn't notice, so they could just sneak away, just snoop away. But guess what? I am always online, motherfucker. There's people just killing psychers so that I stay awake. So, yes, we caught it. We fucking caught it. You tried to sneak away and block us in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah, like you said, you were doing some stuff for us, and then I was also, I was like, okay, I'm gonna stream. Like, I want to get some Final Fantasy. You and I were fighting over the system, let me tell you. Should I play Helldivers 2 and you do the other stuff, or vice versa? I'm like, I want to play Final Fantasy. So I went live, and when I did, I wasn't blocked because, guess what? I pinned the fucking tweet to my fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
I pinned the tweet because it's so funny to me, and I could still see it. And then I literally come back off the stream and like, hey, James, just so you know, while, we were doing stuff, this happened. We're like, how? It's like fucking 1 a.m.
It's 3 a.m.
Now,
I just want to play some Deep Rock Galactic Survivor.
I want to acknowledge, I know where this guy resides, basically, not like obviously address or anything, but I know that he's in Portugal because he's mentioned Portugal, and you'll see soon why. But he has mentioned Portugal in the context
multiple
of us.
times.
And so I know that his time zone is ahead of us. So maybe it was like 8 a.m. or something for him. I don't know.
I'm the king of Portugal, motherfucker.
from my perspective, I'm seeing like fucking 1 a.m. timestamps. That's the most fucking funny thing to me. I don't even care.
Absolutely hilarious. So let's look into this right here. There's the block. Gono Dono says they got to you guys late. Kay says, I believe it was intentional. Their beef was initially with us, but they continually blocked people in support of us and not us directly. Then around 1 a.m. Yo, we got a new follower here. Thank you, Kesha Film, for subscribing to the channel. Hope you have fun here. Kesha, I was originally going to be streaming like Postal 2 and Postal Brain Damage. Not anymore. But I hope you like everything else we stream here and play and all the shit talk. We're going to be talking about Postal. I'm just not going to be playing their fucking shitty games anymore. We're going to play good games. So we're going to play good boomer shooters like Proteus. I want to play Quake still. You know, all the good stuff, all the old stuff. So thank you so much for subscribing here, Kasha. Then around 1 a.m., when all is quieted down, they execute order, shitter shattered. And it's a tactic to soften the buzz around their actions. Oh my God. So, let's jump into it here. Before I get into that, I made one tweet to Extra Zero says, what hypocrites, you're the one afraid to say it to their faces, quote, as they hide in their echo chamber of their own Discord. I hope this loser gets ousted as a community manager. I don't want him fired because it's so fucking funny. I want him to stay there. But I understand your sentiments, Extra.
Like, make a train wreck and destroy stuff, you know? Like, that's on you, man. But yeah, I've said it earlier and I'll say it again. I do not want this guy to get fired. I don't want people to go after him. This is not just like a cover my ass situation. I genuinely don't feel that way. I am very pro free speech. You can act like a retard online and I'm going to laugh at you. And that's my free speech. You can say whatever the fuck you want to me. And I will say whatever the fuck back to you. I don't care. It's funny. And that's what a lot of these people don't understand. They're just so busy being like, oh, it's not this and oh, it's that and oh, blah, blah, blah. And they don't get it. It's like, I don't care at the end of the day what you have to say. We all fucking have an opinion. We all have things we want to say. Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? Just say it. I don't care. So you can act like a retard, but you get triggered when we start laughing at you, and then I'll just keep laughing harder. I don't think you should get fired.
No.
I don't think that at all.
Please keep going. It's so funny. Don't stop.
Reprimanded even. I don't believe in even reprimanding this guy. I just believe like maybe you should reevaluate your social media approach because you're bleeding fans. That's what I think.
Yeah.
And just on a business perspective, I don't think this is in your best interest to act this way. But I think this is a good lesson for you to go, oh, maybe we're bleeding too many fans. And maybe if I have this certain way that I feel or think, I shouldn't bring that to the workplace. I shouldn't bring that to a business. I should reflect the morals and the values of this company. And I shouldn't freak out. And I should understand that the community has a certain way that they behave based on what we've produced. Like you, at the end of the day, you're not responsible for your audience, but you absolutely do build a community partially based on the way that you are, right?
Yeah.
And so you're going to attract people that are very pro free speech, that will make fun of everything, that aren't sensitive. You're going to attract those people because of the kind of content that you're producing, right?
This just in, Running with Scissors, their next game announced. It is called Running with Steven Universe. Oh, there, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. See, now you're catering to your audience. There you go.
So yeah, I don't want this guy to be fired. I don't want people going after him. I don't want any of this shit. I want to laugh at him. I want to laugh. That's really what I want to do. And I want to point it out for anyone else who is like, oh, I love the Postal games. This is not the same Postal that you knew in the early 2000s. Whether or not some of the same people remain, there might be some of the same people there, but this is not the same group because I guarantee you they would not be acting this sensitive over stupid shit like this. They're shifting with the culture too, and it's unfortunate. So again, I don't think this guy should be they shouldn't get rid of him, but I do think he should personally evaluate, you know, where am I working and what is the kind of community that we've built previously, and does it make sense for me to insult my fans this way? Because it doesn't.
Gentlemen, regarding all this news of everyone shifting with the culture, I have decided to get worse.
Perfect.
Yes, I am only going to get worse. Let's see here. I said the community manager has spent the past few days destroying their entire fan base. We talked about it on our podcast, and now he's nonstop screaming about us to whatever fans he has left. Amazing. So let's get into the rules, Kay. You wanted to talk about the rules. I believe it starts right here. So I'm going to bring this up on screen. Okay, hopefully you can see it. I can just read their Discord rules if you want, or you can read them while I have them on screen. Maybe you should read them. You're the one that found this.
It's easier for you because I'm on a delay, right?
Okay. You want me to read out the rules? I'll
Unless
do
you
it.
put it into SciTube, then I can look at it properly. But
I don't even know how that would work. So let's look at it right here. The rules of the Discord. Welcome to the official Discord server for Running with Scissors. Creators of the video games such as Postal, blah, 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 all the games that we're ruining. Be warned that our games are all rated for mature audiences only, so you might see screenshots of people's heads blown up amongst other things. Let's check the rules first. Rule 1.
Wait, pause though. Okay.
Pause. Okay.
Okay. Be warned that our games are all rated for mature audiences only, so you might see screenshots of people's heads blown up. Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I mean? Like, you understand already that there's going to be offensive material here because it's fucking Postal.
Yeah.
That's what I want to point out. As we go through these rules, and again, I will be completely clear that it makes sense for a company, no matter what kind of content you produce, to have certain rules, right? You have to have guardrails. But to say, be warned that our games are all rated for mature audiences only, so you might see screenshots of people's heads blown up,
shit.
among other things, of course. But when you start hearing some of these rules, and I'll stop you when you get to the rules that really like stood out to me. It's insane how unaware they are. And by the way,
out of touch.
I just look at the name of the person who wrote this. This is the guy. The community manager is the one that made these rules.
Yeah.
Whether or not he consulted other people, I can't say. I don't know the internal process. At the end of the day, that post came from him. It has his name signed to it. So he is very aware of the rules that they've set out in place.
And
he signed his name on it.
It's just so amazing because, again, this is Running with Scissors we're talking about. I would expect this from Sweet Baby. I would expect this from literally any other game company except for Running with Scissors. If I'm joining the Running with Scissors Discord, I'm being like, oh, okay, this is effectively an extension of Poll. Like, I'm like, if I'm going to go anywhere to any video game community to probably see like actual execution videos and shit, it's probably here. And I would not be surprised, like, based on the fan base that they have. And you shouldn't try to change that. Like, these are known as like the extremist motherfuckers. And then you get to this shit. It's fucking wild, man.
I do want to add, so Kesha Film in chat says, you won't be surprised, but there was people who actually wanted to get Pedro fired, which I will say I'm not like super shocked at that because of, again, the kind of community that they attract is people that would laugh at him saying, oh, this guy's not transphobic, all this shit. And some people, unfortunately, do think that he should get fired. I'm not one of those people, but I'm not surprised to hear it because it's a very weird fit. It doesn't make sense, right? So, but also says, even wanted to include the FBI and stuff. I don't get that part. So is there more to this guy that we just don't know? Like,
I would
why
love
they
to
try
know
get
more.
the FBI involved because
Yeah.
when you say FBI to me, I think of weird things like what is it that you're up to? I don't want to make any sort of allegations or anything.
What is he like? Yeah, is
but
he
there's weird
harboring
things, you know,
horses
like-
in his fucking basement? Like, what's going on?
Why would you want to get the FBI involved? That's usually pretty serious, right? So I'm not going to speculate or put any ideas out there of what that might mean. But when I hear stuff like that, to me, that's a red flag.
Yeah, you know where my brain's going. The FBI open up, maybe a certain young bear is running full sprint at something. So I would love to hear that. How's it going, Angry Canadian? Oh my God, folks. Well, he's saying still trying to catch up on Twitter. This is the place to be.
A lot. Well, we're talking about this morning now. It's been a crazy ride, but the rest of it you should be able to find on Twitter.
Oh God. So let's go through these rules here. Rule 1, no harassment. You mean the number one thing that the Postal dude does? Do not insult or harass other members and staff. This includes being discriminatory and being condescending to others.
Yes.
Think
Okay,
about
so-
that. Like, that's such a blanket rule right there. You pretty much can't be mean. You're not allowed
But
to be
James-
considered mean.
This retard has been condescending the entire fucking time.
Bring in it.
This retard's been fucking condescending the entire fucking time.
Yeah.
He's already breaking rule number 1. By the way, in his own Discord, because we're going to start showing eventually what he's been saying.
Yeah.
This guy has been discriminatory and condescending about both of us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's already fucking hilarious. Do not insult or harass other members. Hey, guess what? I'm in your Discord and you are harassing me. You broke your own fucking rule. you
Yeah.
retard.
So kick
You
him.
fucking retard. And also, you might notice some like red indicators next to some of the rules. At the bottom, there's a footnote that pretty much says these are the big time rules, like no matter what, don't break them type rules.
Yeah.
So if you're wondering why some have the red indicator and some don't, those ones with the red indicator are like these are like there's no compromising. So just say that.
You cannot break these rules. These other rules, you can break them if it benefits us. But these rules you can't break. Oh my god. Yeah, I agree with you, Professor Savage, to add to what you said in Rumble chat there. Let's look at rule number 2 here. It's cut off a little bit, but I think we get all of it here. Rule 2, do not convey personal identifiable information. Doxing of any kind is not tolerated. Well, that one's fair. We have the same one.
This is like a very logical rule, right?
Yeah.
Like,
rule 3, swearing is fucking allowed as long as you're not an asshole. As long as you're not an asshole! Swearing fucking insults towards other users in this goddamn server. So pretty much you can swear, but you can't swear at other people? What?
He swore about me.
And you're in the
swore about me.
Ban him.
The screenshot.
Ban him.
Feel free to make a counter. How many of this own man's rules has he already fucking broken? By the end of this list, how many rules has he broken himself?
Keep a tally.
Hollering about us, and I haven't said a word in that Discord, so this is all on his own.
Oh,
I'm not antagonizing him in there. He's doing it on his fucking own.
Oh my god.
So as long as you're not an asshole throwing fucking insults, you insulted me. I don't care. I think it's fucking funny.
That's so.
But you broke your own fucking rule, and you used a swear word to insult me. That's definitely breaking that rule. So I want to keep pointing these out, more so because it's hypocritical, not because I'm sitting here going, oh. Some retard that takes cock in Portugal thinks that I'm that bitch.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just, that's why I'm pointing it out.
How could this happen to me? I called you a retard. Okay. Holy shit. Rule 4, do not solicit, beg, auction, sell, advertise, refer to recruit without the staff's permission. Pretty self-explanatory. Be sure to DM a staff member while doing anything like that. Advertise only if postal related. Rule 5, do not spam in normal channels. Spamming should be contained. Posting multiple messages in a row and the other channels is fine if used in a normal conversation, but please avoid doing it. Rule 6, don't post not for safe work content. Isn't the entirety of Postal not safe for work? This includes pornographic content, which Postal has, gore, which Postal has, general violence, which Postal has, like we always said, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that one's a little fucky to me because it's like...
I don't know. To me, it makes sense, though, still, because, like... Yeah, you can probably post screenshots of the game and get away with it in there, but obviously, like, anytime you get a large group of people like that, you can start to get, like, really weird shit, right? So I think it's completely logical to say, like, don't post porn or gore or any of that stuff, only because they're not necessarily talking about the level of the game. I think that's more just a placeholder to be like, you can't just, like, randomly, like, fucking, post Pornhub in here.
Right.
Essentially. That's how I take it.
Rule 7.
And you can't read it because it's cut off, but it says violence belongs to video games.
Okay.
I can read that. I don't know why I cut off in that screenshot, but I can actually read it.
Because of this little fucking fairy down here, the light bulb.
This retarded shit here. But yeah, so if I go to read the rules, it says, where is it? Sorry. This includes porn. So don't post not for safe work content. This includes pornographic content, gore, general violence, etc. Like we've always said, violence belongs to video games, and you can showcase that with no problem. This includes fetish custom art, vor, furry, inflation, scat, grape. This rule also applies to the adult chat and adult VC streams. So they are saying that you can post like video game screenshots, you just can't post anything else, which I agree with.
Okay. Rule 7, no malicious illegal links, posting links to phishing sites or websites that encourage illegal downloading. Rule 8, English only. For better moderation, English is currently the only supported language in the server.
That's kind of discriminatory, though, isn't it? You have an audience from around the world and you're expecting them all to speak English. Now, I get it. It's a logical move, right? It is logical. Okay. I think it's completely logical to say English only. However, I'm also saying that if you're gonna cry about like transphobia and all of this shit, you are being discriminatory by saying you have to only speak English in here by your own standard, by your own whatever sword you want to call it, right? Like, if you're gonna play identity politics, you've already lost just by telling people they have to speak English only.
That's true. Rule 9, no bad usernames or avatars. Do not set an appropriate username or profile picture that may be discriminatory or offensive in nature.
Now, this is the rule that just cracked me up. I'm like, what the fuck? What does that even mean? Discriminatory or offensive in nature. What does that mean? Your whole Postal is discriminatory.
Yeah.
It's offensive. So what if I post a photo of Postal Dude and then I also feel like he's transphobic, is that discriminatory? Am I allowed to have that profile picture in your Discord?
No, you will get banned. 100%.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Now, notice the red mark next to the next point, Rule 10.
Okay, Rule 10. No racism, homophobia, segregation, etc. Etc. meaning blanket. Such acts are not allowed here, and they should never be allowed anywhere else. So not only are they moral baguetting in their own Discord, they're moral baguetting for the world. This shouldn't be allowed anywhere. Have you played your own game?
Exactly. This was like the number one thing. I was like, what the fuck?
Like, the opening level is racist towards brown people and Muslims and shit, and it's fucking funny. The whole game it's offensive to vegans. It's offensive to people that, have moral beliefs on video games. It's very offensive to gay people. There's a level where you kill a bunch of gay rednecks. Like, it's insane. There's a bunch of people walking around acting flamboyant. There is literal trans characters that look like fucking caricatures. There's everything. They literally pretty much, with Postal 2, try to offend everybody. That's the whole fucking point. Kesha says there was Russian and Portuguese chats, but they got removed to breaking the rules stuff happening there, and the mods who was moderating these was fine with it. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're not Jannying right. You need to sweep it up.
So I think it's completely logical, again, to say English only on the aspect of if you don't have people that understand different languages, you can't moderate and make sure that these things aren't being done and that people are following your rules. But if you're going to play identity politic, like gay shit, essentially, and you're going to say all this stuff in your rules, those same people that you're trying to make like you by doing this, right? It's always the pandering to these fucking people. By saying that the Postal Dude is not transphobic, you're pandering, right?
Yeah.
So in the same vein, with some of these rules, you are pandering, saying, oh, this shouldn't be allowed anywhere else and blah, 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 and all this shit. You're gonna ultimately upset these people that you're trying to make into your in-group, because they're gonna be upset and say, well, what if somebody can't speak English? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Isn't that just logical?
100%.
Like, why would you try to even like pander and then also be like, oh, but you can't do this though, because we don't understand it. It's R-E-tarded.
R-E-tarded, folks. Rule 11, don't go off topic. Use the correct channels and forums at all times. If you have any doubts about where to post, just ask the staff. Multiple offenses may lead to a warning. Oh my god. You can't even talk right in there. Rule 12, don't...
By the way, I will say, like, the don't go off topic rule is kind of dumb, because in their general chat, like, it's the weirdest conversations, James.
Well, they're about
at
us.
all times of day. It's like, and I didn't even, like, cap all that, because it was just, like, weird. It's like people talking about very personal stuff in their lives and all this shit. Like, it's, that's how Discords are, right? Like, people get all over the place on Discords. They'll talk about anything. But some of the conversation, because you're just bringing in a bunch of random people and they're sharing whatever they want, it gets fucking weird in there. So
yeah,
I also want to say again, this whole like no racism, homophobia, segregation, etc. That's a no break rule. Okay, you know what they say about those no break rules? Like you cannot break it. Any rules above marked with a red symbol are zero tolerance infractions. Meaning that any users breaking those are very likely to get permanently banned.
Oh my
And they don't
God.
just ban you, they'll actually IP ban you.
Oh, so you can't get back in unless you have a VPN.
All other rules should still be followed. Depending on the severity, the moderators have discretion to warn or mute the user temporarily instead of giving a full ban. Getting too many warnings and being muted enough times will eventually grant the user a permanent IP ban, which cannot be appealed in any way.
Jesus.
And also, they are like, don't be in here while you're drunk. Literally, it says it is highly recommended not to chat in this server while under the influence of whatever substance.
What?
Users cannot use that as an excuse after punishment for breaking a rule.
Oh my
So you
god.
have to get wasted and then say the Postal dude is transphobic in their server.
Can you say it
can't
sober and mean it?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, either way, you're gonna get banned. But they're
Oh
like,
my
"You're just
god.
so it's
Oh.
absolute state of Postal, man. I keep wanting to say Portal for some reason. Similar name.
It's a better game, that's why. Rule 12, don't at someone unless it's important. Feel free to at someone you know personally or the staff whenever justified, but please avoid doing it for no reason. The amount of rules in this fucking server, the amount of rules for a fucking video game company that are supposed to be the outlaws, the edgy outlaws where anything goes. If I join the Running with Scissors Discord, I expect to just see shit being flung everywhere.
Exactly. That's what I'm so confused about. I understand as a company, you need to have certain guardrails. I don't disagree with that, right? I think there are certain rules you do need. But it's insane how much of a wall of text this is for fucking Postal.
Yeah.
And there is moral baguetting in these rules, right? Like, we've kind of read the egregious ones. Like, I don't think there's anything else, like...
Well, no, this one's weird. Don't mistreat minors if you're an adult grooming or having like what the fuck? Why are you even letting minors in your? This is when you. Why do you have minors?
Adult game. I don't think there should be any minors in this.
Don't mistreat minors. How about no minors allowed in your game? That's like super fucked up. Like you should only. You can get rid of most of these rules if you just say no kids. If we find out you're a kid, you're booted. Like this is an adult game where you fucking shit down people's throats. Like what the fuck? Like what the fuck? So this is very weird to me. This is very weird. Like obviously don't groom and don't be a groomer and all this shit. But like I would replace this with if you're a kid, you're getting blocked because no kids should really be.
Yeah, I agree with you. It is weird. Like it's one of those things where it's like it's common, like courtesy. Like obviously you shouldn't be an adult and groom in here, but like why are the kids even there to begin with either? Like it just shouldn't be a thing. Right? You shouldn't, like, especially for Postal, when there's like a literal ESRB rating for this game that says you have to be a certain age to play this game. And that's all you produce. Now, if you're a studio that makes multiple games and one of your games is racy, but the rest aren't, okay, I can understand maybe having a server.
But you're known for Edge. Like all your games are Edge.
You're known for Edge, and it's weird.
The first game original ending, you shoot up like a kindergarten. Like
it's like the weird part about it, and I get what you're saying with it, is kind of like saying you shouldn't break into people's homes, and it's like obviously not to break into someone's home. You obviously shouldn't fucking break
if you're it's like saying if you're a criminal, please don't steal from us. Why are you letting criminals in? What?
Yeah, exactly.
Like you can be pretty much you can be a kid in here, but make sure you don't get fucking diddled by our groomers.
You shouldn't be.
Yeah, it doesn't make that one's just weird. Rule 14, no spam or general lack of decorum in the voice chats, and I love Rule 15, no venting.
Wait, James, did you notice that they put a minimum age of consent on the server too?
Wait,
like, what is that about?
What? Oh my god! Regardless of the age of consent in each individual country, the minimum age of consent in this server is 18. Consenting to what?
Exactly.
What? What are you consenting to? What the fuck?
Yeah. It's weird.
Look,
right?
guys, you can fuck in our server as long as it's related to Postal. As long as you don't vent too much, as long as you don't tag a bunch of people that aren't also fucking, it's okay. Like what the fuck's going on in this server? This is Discords always lead to trouble. It's every fucking time. Like Discords are the worst, and like this is bringing out the worst in this person. Of course, Pedro is over there running this shit. This totally makes sense for him. Jesus Christ. And then Rule 15, no venting. Well, he's been breaking that about us today, hasn't he? Rule 16, use common sense. You know what I think common sense is? Maybe not going and crying about a parody account on the internet and then escalating it nonstop.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So I think that's the rules.
That is
here.
the rules. I already read the disclaimer about the red.
Okay, I'm gonna run to the washroom real quick and run back. Why don't you hang out?
Catch up on chat.
Catch up on chat. I will be right back, and we're gonna talk about all the shit they've been talking about in their creepy ass consenting Discord.
It's fucking weird, right?
What is Postal? What is the state of it?
Just fucking crazy. Professor Savage Dad is in Rumble chat, and yeah, I agree with a lot of what you're saying. I can't read all of this on YouTube, unfortunately, but yeah, make memes. It's funny. Laugh. This guy cannot handle fucking being laughed at. Um, Savage Dad says he calls you nobodies, but he/she ran from my tiny ass account. He's so butthurt. It's like he spent all weekend at Dermy's truck stop. Exactly. Um, and yeah, he memed Professor Savage Dad memed him a bit. Yeah, thank you for joining us. It's fucking crazy, man. This is like insane. And yeah, he like Trish said, he broke a lot of his own rules. Like I don't care. I think like rules in general are fucking lame to have like a wall of text before you join something. Obviously, there's a few that make sense, and I'm not against having like a baseline. And I think that's important, like especially as you create like a huge community and you're going, okay, well, we don't want to be flooded with fucking porn all day. Of course, you want to have some kind of rules to say you're going to get banned for that. That makes sense. But it's just like over the top and insane. And it all is bizarre. And like James said, yeah, I'm glad he kept reading because I didn't even remember that fucking rule was in there. Because I was just laughing at all the no racism, no homophobia shit. But yeah, it's weird. Like, why are you talking about adult grooming? Like, have you had that experience in the server before? Why do you have kids in your server to begin with? Why aren't you vetting this better? Make it age restricted, right? Like, there's age restriction things you can do on Discord. You have to prove and say, yes, I am this age, whatever. So it's just fucking weird. Gino says, I don't suck dick, but $20 is $20. And Fallen Angel says, maybe he should have just sucked the bag and he wouldn't end up like this. GK says, for retard.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Trish says, given that wasn't a troll, he is watching. Nerdy Neo says, no, K, you must censor yourself in order to not offend the snowflakes. Listen, regardless of how people view me, I will always be honest in my opinion. And that's why, again, we've had furries in this community and I'm always honest. And I say, look, it's not for me. I think there's a lot weird with that shit. I'm not afraid to say that. If you ever want to challenge me on those ideas, feel free. You're still welcome in our community to hang out, play video games, discuss things. I don't view you as a person differently, but I certainly don't approve of furry stuff.
I'm
and
glad
I'm not
you added that differently. Oh
I'm
my God, Gaming with Spoons coming in with a $5 super chat, and he says, wait, so a game about the most deplorable things in society is worried about censors? We have entered the Twilight Zone. Thank you so much, Gaming with Spoons. Oh man, I love talking Sweet Baby with you. And now look at this. Look. We're causing so many fires. Thank you so much.
Crazy.
Gaming with Spoons. Okay, would you...
And by the way,
yeah.
Gaming with Spoons, awesome channel. James and I went on there fairly recently, and we
They're
talked
cool
with
dudes.
them about Sweet Baby as well. So definitely check them out. And I also wanted to read what Kesha Film was saying, which is, can't take some quotes that Postal Dude is trans seriously as well. I didn't know that was a thing that people were saying Postal Dude was trans.
Yeah, no, God, I would love to see them, but I was hearing murmurings of that, like, oh, he's trans or something. I don't know if that's coming from the company or like what.
No, but Kesha Film also says, and the fact that Vince Desi, who I believe is the creator, right, the owner of Postal,
yes, yeah,
is fine with doesn't mean anything. Vince just doesn't give a shit generally, and that's how you should be. You just shouldn't give a shit.
I didn't want to assume, but I felt like this was a case because Vince Desi, like, he seems like a cool guy and whatever, and he's the founder, and a lot of Postal's like humor and comedy comes from him. But like I was listening to their recent town hall from their Discord yesterday, and he's just kind of hanging out, eating. He seems like relaxed and whatever. So I think he's kind of almost like too hands off or something, and he doesn't realize that his company is kind of insidiously being taken over by people like this.
That's exactly what I mentioned to you, right, on Thursday. I'm like, it seems like this is a situation of one person taking liberties and just running with it because they're given the trust to run this role.
Yes.
But realistically, you're not reflecting at all the way that the company at least cultivates the culture publicly, or that we've known until today. Like now we're like, okay, what is it that you actually do care about at Running with Scissors?
This happens
because
all the time
previously
in
it
the
was
games
something else.
industry. Like, this is what I believe is happening at Valve. So we're talking about the Valve censorship and all that stuff. But it's like everybody loves Gaben. Gaben's the fucking best thing ever. Do you really think Gabe Newell is aware of like games like Super Seducer 3 getting banned, and now Order Us, which we're going to be streaming to tier 2 to 3 members on March 9th? Like, I don't think he even knows these things exist because he's so high up. And then the company gets so huge that he doesn't realize the like inner workings and what's going down at the surface level. Now, Running with Scissors is way smaller than a Valve, obviously. But I don't know personally how checked out Vince is. I would need to look into it more, but it does seem like, yeah, whatever. And he doesn't realize that it's like, there's people in your company destroying your reputation in your fan base. Like, get a fucking grip over it and take fucking charge, man. Like, rule that shit with an iron fist. That's what I have to say. So, okay, would you like to get into the Discord hollering?
Oh, hell yeah.
That you woke me up with today? Okay.
I think we got about an hour left until we'll have
Yeah.
to do like a hard cutoff in an hour. So
Yeah, I agree. We weren't even supposed to do this today, but I was honk schnooing. I was honk schnoo, and Kay's like, we have to go live. And I'm like, what? I'm not even supposed to be here today. So, okay, let's take a look at the hollering in the Discord. It's so fucking funny. We're going to look at the hollering. We're going to go through our Twitters because we made some pretty funny tweets. Even just this morning, there's one I particularly want to show off. And then, Kay, if you have anything else, because you've been spying Bothan in there and many of you have died, feel free, and then we can wrap it up. But thank you guys so much. So many of you coming for this very spicy show. Look, folks, here at Melee Games, it's all about the games and how you play it. But it's all gaming first. And just like with Sweet Baby, I was like, do we get into the mud? And with Sweet Baby, and look what happened there. And then I had the same thought with Running with Scissors. Do we get into the mud? Yes. So, look, I get that this...
when in doubt, get in the mud. Because honestly, again, from my perspective, I'm looking at it as like, we really care about this industry, and so we're also going to equally expose things that are going wrong. We're going to talk about what's going right. We're going to encourage the good things, and we don't want to drown in all the negativity around the industry, because you can't rebuild if you're just constantly obsessing over the negative. But at the same time, we do need to point out where the cancers are, essentially, where these things are happening, where they're destroying it.
Yeah.
And people need to be aware of that. And so if we notice it, we're going to bring it up, and we're going to have conversations. And if you continue to act like a retard and you try to fucking rile me up, I'm going to keep laughing at you.
Yeah.
So you are escalating it, you dumb fuck, because, again, I would have just left it at what it was. But when I wake up this morning and I see what we're about to see, I'm like, we're going live. This is fucking insane.
Now I'm like, what's the next 24 hours? What are we going to talk about on Steam Roulette while I'm probably playing shitty games on Sunday? Holy shit. All right, let's get into what Kay woke me up with today. Their Discord hollering. Discords always lead to cancer. Let's take a look at the cancer, and let's give it some chemo, everybody. So, here's what we got. This was the first one. Shout out again to Mac Beef, the Bimmy respecter himself over in our Discord. We love Mac Beef, folks, because he's a fan of Postal. And so they were hollering in there. Kay, feel free to react to any of these as I bring them up. Maybe I'm missing one. So we got notifications here.
And that is Mac Beef screenshot. So just to give a little
context.
To explain.
Yeah.
So this morning I woke up and we were just all chatting in Discord as usual, and Mac Beef sent the screenshot and he said, oh yeah, look at this. And I recognized the name right away, and I was like, oh God.
Yeah.
This Discord notification. And
Pedro!
Yeah. So he's been hollering, and Mac Beef originally pretty much said it in the equivalence of like, why are you being sensitive online? And that's what set this guy off to say all that stuff that you're seeing right now, which is, well, you see it there. I don't know, why are you such a nobody to Mac Beef? And let me guess, you're a fan of this fat bitch and the Inbred Cunts podcast. So he's already like so riled up.
So again, and so now this all started with attacking a parody account, and then everyone's like, are you retarded? And then he decided to bring that publicly even more, and then everyone's like, you're really retarded. You have a trans person working here. This is where it's all probably stemming from. You're a fucking retard. And then it blew up even more to the point where we were all laughing at him. So then on our little small podcast, which only had like 50 views before this shit, we are all laughing at him and pointing us out. And then he decided to attack us. And then everyone else in our community is like, you're a fucking idiot. Holy shit. Which caused him to melt down even more. And now he's in Discord crying about us. And like, this is 3,000 people that just want to play Postal and are like, who are they? What?
Exactly. And you'll see that in the screenshots. But yeah, so Mac Beef sent me that initial notification. I was like, you know what? I'm in that Discord. I'm going to go see what's going on. So I went through and I got some screen caps for all of you of some of the shit that's been going on in there.
I'm about to show them here
and
right now.
It's funny, guys. I've been fucking laughing all morning.
Oh
I was like,
my
I need to wake
God.
James up, but it's early, but this is funny. So.
Okay, I think this is the next one. So here it is. Here is Pedro himself. Let me guess, you're a fan of this fat bitch and the Inbred Cunts podcast? Hey, look, recently had a new Zoomer come in and say I look like Mr. Bean. Great compliment. I love Rowan Atkinson. So if you think you call me inbred, oh my God, is it because I'm white? Is it because I'm a hillbilly and I love the South? I love the songs of the South? That's a fucking compliment, bro.
Yeah.
You're a fucking idiot. And then we have Crash Bash here saying, holy shit, I just came into this chat. So that's the thing, is you're bringing more attention to us, you fucking mongoloid. Like, none of these people know what you're talking about.
There was a lot of conversation, but like it was just a lot of like, what's going on, all this stuff. So like I didn't even like screen cap all that because it just seemed pointless. Like I just wanted to show off kind of what he started doing. But I can read some off. Somebody said, now I know why Postal 2 is so unhinged. Someone else said, damn, what's happening, y'alls? Someone else said, these are the types of workers running with scissors have. Someone else said, this is gold. I can't wait for that guy to respond back. And it responds to Mac Beef. Someone else said, the fuck is up? What happened? Grabbing my popcorn. Someone else, I'm not entirely sure. People going oogie boogie boo because they don't know what the fuck's going on. They're just all talking.
Yeah, they're like, what? And it's just been this Portuguese fucking community manager that's been up all night instead of hitting up the gay bar, just like typing furiously. Just constantly, eternally mad online. It's so good.
Remember, this is a constant chat, right?
Yeah.
Imagine going into like a live stream and that person has like 1,000 people viewing live. I don't think there's 1,000 people active in this Discord right now, but I'm saying it in the sense of like when you go into those like big event YouTube channels, right? And then it's just random shit people are saying. You can't even fucking read anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not quite at that pace, but it's quick enough. Like I see people typing constantly as I'm reading to you guys right now. And so they're at some point just starting talking about Scooby-Doo.
I love
like,
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo, the Halloween film. Oh, this reminds me of Scooby-Doo and the King of the... Like, they're just talking about random shit in here. There's cat pictures, like, as this fight is going on. With this guy, there's not even a fight because I don't even think Mac Beef replies after this. At least I didn't see anything. This guy just brings up the conversation again after random, like, people going...
So again, he
hey,
could have let it
Scooby-Doo
die,
shit.
but he was like, no, I need everyone to agree with me that this fat bish and this inbred retard are in the wrong. Yeah. Postal Dude stands for trans rights.
So all of this conversation's happening, and then someone says to him, is it the 8-year-old we encountered 2 days ago about being the OG veteran of Postal 1997 and making a big fuss over a woman's identity? And he replies, nah, these are grown-ass people. And then he starts up again.
Because you're fighting everybody. You're fighting the entire fan base. You're whittling down the Postal fan base until it's a very select few, which are probably the people not even playing Postal. You fucking... Oh, my God. Fallen Angel, I kecked internally. I have internal kecks. I'm Canadian. Oh, my God. It's so stupid. It's so over. It's over. Ring the bell. Can't even keck. Can't even keck. Oh my God, let's go to the next screenshot. I'm just busting and everything here. Okay, so he took my tweet. I didn't even know this one. I'm seeing this for the first time, folks. I'm seeing this for the first time.
Again, okay, look at the first timestamp, right? 1 a.m.
Yeah. And then he says at 2 a.m.
And this fucking Discord, there's like at least 3 messages a minute, at least. I'm being generous, right? But it's like at least 3 minutes.
Oh
every
my
minute, there's at least a few
God.
messages. So there's an entire hour full of conversation that's completely unrelated, or people being like, oh, or social media or something, right? But like none of it's related to us. And then he goes off again.
So he says, imagine, so this is to me saying,
sorry,
yeah, go,
I want to
go,
point
go.
out, James,
Yes.
look at the screenshot and next to the Melee Games, right? 3
Mm.
minutes. It took him 3 minutes to notice.
He's
that
watching.
3 minutes.
He's
Did somebody
3
say?
minutes. He's watching. Should I just tweet him right now and be like, "Hi, Baguette"? Oh my God. He's eternally watching us. Oh, we have our first detractor. We have our first detractor. Oh my God. And it's the community manager for the edgiest game company ever. Welcome, hater. Oh, I welcome all haters and losers. All haters and losers are welcome here. Holy shit. Oh, God. Nothing makes
3 minutes after you fucking tweeted that out.
Wait.
And you tweeted that out much later because I woke you up, right? So I've been reading this shit all day, and then I woke you up and I was like, okay, yeah, we gotta go live, we gotta do this, whatever.
Oh my God.
So he's not only, like, he was actively watching.
So he says, to me, saying Lamau running with scissors blocked us in the middle of the night. Absolutely cowardly and I love how I phrase this. Absolutely cowardly and pathetic behavior. We weren't blocked even 1 hour ago. The world's edgiest game developers afraid of words, folks. Hashtag safe edgy. He's advertising that to his fans. He is pointing out that they're afraid. That's so funny to me. Like, because you can't deny that. You can't fucking deny that. Let's see how he denies it. He says, imagine spending the whole last night begging to be blocked. I was actually cleaning up for a party we're having, and I was playing some Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed, and Kay was chasing Chocobos in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So I wasn't spending all night begging to be blocked. The only time I was online is I was laughing at you. I was laughing in between me doing laps with Tails, baby. Gathering people to target developers, whoa, and make soy jack shit and then bragging about it. Dude, the only soy jack here is you, motherfucker. You're the only one that's like fucking soy facing so hard. No, you can't Hectorino say this about me. No. Oh my God. Fatso and the inbred are ridiculous. Hey, look, I used to be 300 pounds. I used to be a fatso inbred. I used to be both. I could lose some more weight. That's fair. But that's fucking amazing. That's fucking amazing. You're just advertising and you're crying in your Discord. You're behind your wall seething. You're in your walls seething, and your kingdom is crashing down. And it's just like, can anyone not realize who the problem is here? Like, who's the fucking problem? Holy shit. Oh, let's go to the next one. Some Crash Bass said something ... Like, if you ever get blocked by running with scissors, you know you've either, well, it's probably because you've upset a massive baguette. Zeron the Pedro says people who wear blocks like badges of honor are some of the biggest losers on the internet. I will. It's fucking funny. I know for a damn fact Fatso and Inbred wouldn't say half the shit they do to our faces. Come and find me IRL, bitch. Come and find me IRL. I don't scare. How's it going, someone? How's it going, Kenzo? James, you're so hot. Ooh, baby. All right. So, yeah, this guy is literally being like, you wouldn't say this to my face. Have you met me? Yes, I would. Oh my God. And yeah, Fallen Angel, he's literally, he's rage pigging.
Come and find me in Portugal, bitch.
Come and find me, bitch. I'm gonna find your sister in Portugal. You inbred bitch. This guy is literally the Ethan of the gaming sector. Running with scissors is the best in the sector, baby. We're the best in the sector. Nick Ricada told me that I could call you a fatso. Nick Ricada told me that I could call you inbred, you Mr. Bean looking bitch. Oh God. We have a lol cow, and it's the fucking guy from Running with Scissors.
It's like unbelievable.
Oh! I will gladly talk to them here in Portugal in person. They definitely won't take the offer. I'm not flying all the way to Portugal, you fucking idiot, just to beat you up and take your purse. Like, holy shit, I'm saying it to your face right now. I'm online. My face is real. Like, what is this fucking cope? This fucking tough guy cope. You have to come see me in person. You have to come over here to Portugal. You have to meet me in an alley. Holy shit. Oh my god. Rega says, by the way, I said nothing in between the two messages he sent me in the hour. Oh my god. This is so fucking funny to me. Crash Bass says they'd prefer to run away with their tail between their legs than actually say that shit. We're laughing at this. This is the funniest shit that happened in like a year. This is like, I live for this. This is a harvest like I could never hope for. I'm not running from anything. I can talk about this until the cows come home and they get milked, folks. So, hey, hi. We're in your Discord. You're the guys hiding behind a fucking Discord wall with this baguette.
You don't know that I can see any of this, and you're literally saying, "Fight me in Portugal, bitch! Fucking fight me!" It's like you're so cringe, bro. And you're talking to like people, like you're talking to random people who
like
just want to
goalpost moving.
And you're pretty much kind of abusing your position there because they're subjected to this. Because if they don't if they talk back to you talking about random people online, it's like you're the one running the fucking server.
Yeah.
What if they're just fans of Postal and they just want to move on and whatever?
It's like, can you please, like, maybe
random drama? Like, talk to your friends. Why are you ranting in a fucking Discord?
Everyone in that Discord's like, can you like please make Postal 4 like playable or like maybe a little funny? Like,
wait a minute. Red Omega says some 17-year-old was mod there too. Why is a
17-year-old a Janny for a game that's
17-year-old mod for a game that's rated M and for a server that the age of consent is 18?
What the fuck? Is this guy a time traveler? I'm getting some time traveling sussy behavior here.
It's so fucking weird.
Oh, maybe the FBI alert. Maybe you're right.
I know you're watching, or at the very least, you're gonna see our tweets because you're literally screen capping things a few minutes after. You're a fucking retard, man. You're a fucking retard.
Oh, I hear a knock. I hear a knock at the door. I think that's the FBI saying, "Open up." You've got 17-year-olds in here. Oh my god. Pulling those Andrew Tate takes, folks. Oh my god. Maybe you have a grooming rule because you're only the one groomer. You want to be the Highlander of grooming. We're going unhinged. This is fucked. I want to see, like, Red Omega, feel free to shoot us, like, some evidence of this 17-year-old modder. This is weird. Did he ask for his outline as well?
In their Discord right now, I think. I'm just trying to read it. So you keep... I don't know if this is just, like, a retarded fake fight, but they're, like, saying, I'm actually fucking upset right now. Not upset as crying as in I'm fucking mad. I don't know what's going on.
Red Omega says, this is not a thread. I don't do threads, but my friends on Kiwi Farms agree this should be a thread. Let's harvest the corn. I want a corn harvest. Oh, we need some keks from Josh Moon. Josh Moon, how's it going, buddy? Is this worth a corn harvest? Are we going to carry a gunt over to running with scissors here? You got to carry... Shout out to the farms. This is so funny. Holy
I think
shit.
It's a joke fight, but I'm keeping tabs on this Discord. It's literally like moving every second.
I'm getting the vapors, folks. I'm getting the vapors. This is so funny. This is like, here's the thing. At Melee Games, we're all about the games and how you play them. It's all about video games here, but like, this is what I do for fun. This is my hobby. We're now intersecting my hobby where I like to laugh at lol cows.
Literally, I love laughing at people online, and you've made it so I can laugh online and also work on Melee Games at the same time.
Yeah, this is great.
Much.
Do you realize how much fun I'm having?
So much, Pedro. You have made my life because now I can laugh at you, I can call you a fucking retard, and I can still work on Melee Games at the same time. Thank you, you fucking dumbass.
Oh my
you fucking Portuguese retard. I'm not gonna fight you in fucking Portugal. You're subpar, you're gay, you like cock.
And you're allowed to suck dick, bro. Just let it happen.
To suck dick, but you look retarded when you're like, I don't suck dick. Use misinformation. That's misinformation. That's not right. I don't do that.
Proceeds to yell at us all night in his fucking Discord. Holy shit.
Oh my god, this guy's insufferable.
Holy shit, man.
It's insane.
Oh, all I want to do is suck some dick. But I can't because I work on Postal. Oh my god. Yeah, we should play Ram Ranch. It really rocks, Fallen Angel. Holy shit, man. We have so much to go through and we only have like an hour tops. So
Yeah.
oh my god. I'll gladly talk to them here in Portugal in person. They would definitely not take the offer. Oh my god. I heard those Portuguese doctors aren't very good. You shouldn't be saying shit like that. Isn't this kind of like a threat too? This going like how many rules of your own Discord did you just break? How many fucking rules? But because you're the king of the postal sector, they don't apply to you. Oh my god, you're my new favorite. Lol cow. The bog hog can rest. Oh, that's right. And as I said, Crash Bass saying they're choosing to run away. I'm not. Oh my god. Brave Sir Robin did not run away. He's here laughing at you. Let's see. Blendere, whatever, says the anonymity of the internet gives the worst people confidence to be themselves. Also, good morning. Oh god, Anonymous is coming at you. We got to get those deep state hackers are coming. The deep state's hacking the postal servers. Type it away. Gengar, do you work for the feds? The anonymous people are coming for them. Holy shit. The Discord shit is really the best. That's the meat of this, man.
It's the funny thing because he's talking with no filter on, right? Because on Twitter...
He thinks this is his friends. And all these people actually hate him because they just want good postal games.
Like, on Twitter, he's talking as, like, a gotcha bitch type shit, but he's, like, still probably watching his replies. But
oh,
in Discord,
my God.
You can feel it in the way that he's talking. It's like, oh, yeah, fight me in Portugal. You won't do it. And it's like, first of all, I'm not going to pay $1,000 to fucking see you in Portugal and watch you fall over your own shoes.
Buddy is looking for people to gas him up, and everyone's like, can you fix your fucking games, please? Can you like we're only here because we like games. We don't like you.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
And
these aren't your friends.
The main person defending you is this guy that's like boosting your server.
Yeah.
Like,
just wrangling it up.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, up next, he says, they spent the whole night tagging us, retweeting instead of replying. Ooh, how dare they, on a public forum? Wow, that's never bit you in the ass before, has it? Literal harassment! Woo! We hit it. We're harassing them. We're harassing that poor company. We're harassing the poor company with our 1,000 follower account is harassing the poor 71K account.
70,000 followers on Twitter.
Literal harassment.
3,000 people in your active Discord where chats are going every minute, and you think that we're harassing you because we're quote tweeting you when you're fucking the one making yourself look like a retard, and we're just laughing. We're literally just laughing at you.
Laughing is now harassment, Kay. Didn't you hear?
Laughing is literal harassment.
Can I read this in the Postal Dude's voice so it makes sense? No, they spent the whole night tagging us, retweeting instead of replying. Literal harassment. Yeah, these people are a piece of work. It doesn't work! It doesn't make sense for your brand! You can't act like a crybaby bitch when you're the community manager for Postal. Postal! If you were the community manager of Steven Universe, this would fly. But you're supposed to be tough and edgy. What the fuck? Make a meme of us like getting killed. Then that would make sense. Instead, you're just fucking crying. Like, holy shit. This is the best publicity they've ever gotten for their idiotic fan base. Yeah, thank you for it. We were gonna
I appreciate it. Thank you, Pedro.
Yeah, we were gonna stop talking about you. But because you decided to respond to us giving you like a little tag that we talked about you on our fucking podcast that had like 50 viewers. Like, now you're doing this. So please, yeah, you know what? I'll give you a little hint here, Pedro. Keep doing it. Keep crying about us. Keep doing it, please. Keep hollering. Holler nonstop, dude. Just keep hollering, buddy. I want to holler 24/7. I want you up tonight when you should be at the gay bar. But I want to, like, look, I'm going to be having fun with my friends and, like, fucking hanging out and having a drink. And you're going to be like, they're having fun right now.
They tweeted me. How dare they?
They're not allowed.
I need to check my Discord again. Oh, my God.
They said I suck dick, and right now they're having fun with friends.
Absolute state. This guy's gonna be fucking sitting here
No.
Reading Twitter, crying, seething at home in Portugal because someone said he might be gay because the website for the place he works at says he loves cock. That's where this all.
Oh my
this all came
God.
from, because he couldn't understand that Postal dude would murder a trans person.
Yeah.
Just like he would murder everyone else.
This is amazing.
This is how we got here?
Log off, dude.
From a parody account that does this is what you would look like if you were black or Chinese equivalent of Twitter.
I need to check. What would the Postal dude look like if he was black or Chinese?
You've now made yourself the biggest laughingstock.
Yeah.
On Twitter. And listen, I've seen my fair share of lol cows. I've been on the internet for a long time.
I love them.
Many of them very sensitive. They freak out. They holler. This man is hollering to a level unseen before. This man is hollering hard.
We're reaching holler levels we never thought
I've
possible.
never seen this little of an event set someone off into this trajectory.
Oh.
Okay? There might be people that have done worse, but there is absolutely no one else in this earth that has gotten so choked up from so little.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Crash says they sound like a handful. Not the first time I've heard that, baby. Beth says they love to play victim for their actions. They deserve the block. What victim? This is gold, man. I'm no victim. This is fucking internet gold. I love it. I never said I'm a victim.
What? You know what? Again, spoiler alert. No, you know what? I don't think I'm a victim. I think it's fucking funny. Even though you've said a lot of terrible shit about me and about James, I don't care. It's fucking funny.
It's so funny.
But you want to play the victim card? I'll look. I can play that game too, so I have for you.
She's really good at it.
I can play that card too because I know I'm capable. But see, I don't have to live my life on that kind of merit of, oh well, if I act like this and I, rely on this shit, then people will feel bad for me. I don't fucking care. I don't care. Don't feel bad for me. It's fucking funny. But I can play your game, and I did for you, just so that you could understand how retarded you look. So it happened.
Let's see here. Pedro says, imagine when you rely on being absolutely shitty to gain views. Typical YouTuber stuff. Did you not watch the rest of the show where we're talking about your news? You are news.
Entire show. And I also tweeted this.
It's a 5-hour show. You were 20 minutes.
5-hour show, exactly. And you're fucking complaining about 10 minutes where we're like, oh, that's weird. Why is Writing with Scissors acting like that? You're not special. Anytime we see anything in gaming news, we look at it. And then we make a decision of, okay, these stories and whatever. And we ran through 5 bigger stories, and you were one of them because you're retarded. And then we ran through 10 other ones, and then we called it a day.
Yeah.
And we didn't even think about it. And then the next morning, we were like, okay, well, I guess, we'll just tweet out the podcast again, as we always do. Oh, well, let's talk about the headline stories, and we'll tag whatever people. That's all we fucking did. From there, everything that's happened is because of you.
Yeah.
Everything.
You could have ignored the tag, sir.
You could have ignored it. You could have not made that comment about our podcast slacking, which I don't care. It's the biggest endorsement ever. And guess what? It's going in my intro from now on, you fucking retard.
The company that made games banned by countries is afraid of us and can't handle us. That I can't imagine a better endorsement. This is the most unsafe gaming podcast because Running with Scissors is afraid of us. They're running with their scissors away from us, folks. It's so fucking funny. Holy shit.
So all of this is on you, man. Seriously. You're the one that just keeps taking it further and further and further. If I quote tweet you and I laugh at you and you keep going, that's on you. But keep doing it. I don't care. It's funny. Publicity, you're giving it to us. You have given us more publicity than you'll ever understand. And it's going to backfire on you because it's going to push us up and it's going to make more people think you're a fucking retard. You've ruined your own image for life with a majority of the people that would ever play your game.
Yeah. If I'm the outside looking in as a fan, which I was until now, which is so funny. I've bought in Postal 1, Postal 1 Redux, Postal 2, the fucking whatever that DLC was for Postal 2. I was going to get your shitty Office game, No Regrets or whatever. Now I'm not.
It's insane too, right, James? That thought, though. We literally are the type of people that we would have bought everything Postal.
Yeah! I've gifted Postal like 2 friends like for Christmas and their birthdays and been like, this is the based game. And fucking not anymore. I need to apologize to all those people. I need to send them. That's the only apology you're going to get. If I gifted you Postal, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for clogging up your Steam library with this fucking gutter trash. Holy shit, man. But yeah, if I'm on the outside looking in, I'll be like, why are you acting like a bitch? You're completely crying. You're doing all this baguetting online. This doesn't make sense for what I like from your company. It's like there's games I play that have trash in it. Like Dead by Daylight has like a bunch of flags in it, all that stuff. But that's them. And it's like, okay, I go to Running with Scissors for the edge and the spice and offensiveness. Exactly. You have now eliminated your prime target audience. So don't be shocked when your audience fucking leaves. It's amazing. Let's keep getting through these here. Condor says it is the 8-year-old encounter. Oh, right. You read that. The 8-year-old encounter. Nope. We're full-grown men. No, hey, we're not 8-year-olds. Don't groom us here, folks.
1 second. Kesha Films heading out says, I'm out to sleep. Have fun streaming. It was cool to listen to you all, but don't get stuck on this situation until Running with Scissors will give you another reason. See ya. Hey, man. Like I said, it was great to hang out with you, and thank you for tuning in. And
thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to just keep taking it as far as this guy takes it. So,
whoa, it got bright.
Posting this today, there might be 1 or 2 other conversations that come out of it because other people might want to talk to us about it too, since this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm just going to keep escalating the same way he's escalating.
We're going to, look, if they fucking keep making this news, we're going to keep talking about it. But like our March and our April is packed with content not even related to these fucking idiots. We're going live tomorrow just to do Steam Roulette, which is like, are we getting orbital striked? Why is it so fucking fucking bright here? This is March. It's Mario month. We're doing Mario stuff, Steam Roulette. There's so much stuff. But hey, if this guy keeps crying about us, we're going to keep laughing. I'm going to play Mario, but I'm going to be laughing at this fucking idiot while I'm doing it.
100%.
Okay, so let's keep reading through these here. And look, now he's screenshotting us. Hey, I look fucking good. I don't know what you're talking about here. But Condor says, clearly some hair grown somewhere, but not in the right place. I hope the water flush hits their bum next time. Oh, my God. What is that? Some British humor? Is that a British humor joke? Oh, he hit the bum, did he? Oh, no. The water hit me bum. Oh, tiddly-dee. Wow, that's fucking edgy. That's what I expect from Postal. 1 second here. I'm getting fucking lighting issues. There we go. And then so now Pedro is posting our screenshots, which is targeted harassment, Kay. I think this is some targeted harassment.
Some targeted harassment, posting photos of us. It's kind of crazy.
Hey, and you named us Fatso and Inbred. What are you going to say about Gengar? That's what I will go to war over this, man. If they're grown, why are they acting like full-fledged children in nursery fighting over the last crayon? Hey, I'm not the one in my company's Discord seething and crying over some internet people all fucking night, completely unrelated to the fucking job that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just saying. Condor says left looks like he's on something. True. I'm addicted to Coke. And the other clearly does something. There you go. Yeah, Pepsi, actually.
I mean, I do Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. It's intense stuff, man. But if you want to look like this, all you got to do is a bunch of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, so Dr. Pepper. For me, it's Coke. Oh, I do have a Coke problem. We're admitting it here. I'm trying to get off this shit.
It's hard, man. It's hard. Once you're on it, it's hard.
Those commercials. Oh my God.
JF Raptor fan says, is this a public Discord server? It is. Yes.
And yes, there is like less than 5 people in a fucking 3,000 person Discord server that's all there for that game defending him. It's fucking amazing. Here you go. So, Kay, you wanted to bring up his bio. So his bio says community and QA manager and 2D
art. I only put that there because just in case he removed that at some point, just to make it clear, the only reason I'm talking to this account directly is because he's been tweeting at me from an account that is Running with Scissors, and he's been tweeting it. That's my proof that this is a guy that's a community manager for them.
Right.
And this is the same account that's also been in the Discord constantly.
And then here you go. Okay, so we had that. That was the podcast sucks ass, and then that's the rules. So I think that's it for those updates. But I do want to go through tweets because we were fucking laughing at them today. Where the fuck is our Twitter? There's so many tabs. Oh, there's so many tabs. All the internet people are digging for me. Let's find our Twitters. Kay, is there any other updates from their Discord there?
No, they're just talking about random shit right now. I was trying to figure, like, they
Good
were
for
like play
them.
fighting at some point, which was like, okay.
That's so cute. I'm really happy that they're getting back to their cute play fights over there.
Someone saying, I smell like Funyuns. Like, they're talking about themselves.
There you go.
And then someone else said, Happy Halloween fuckface. Like, this is a schizo fucking Discord, which
is
fine.
what it should be for Postal, but then the community manager goes like, no, we're talking about these mean people that were mean to me on the internet right now, okay? Everyone, we need to target them. Go after them. Arrest them. Find me in Portugal, bitch. Holy shit. Okay, let's go through our Twitters because I had some fucking tweets that I thought were funny. And then I guess we can call it a day, and and we will keep you updated. We're live tomorrow, Steam Roulette. So maybe we'll have another update. Maybe Kay can hop on with me while I'm playing shitty games, and she can be like, here's the latest. You're more than welcome to, Kay. You are allowed to be the Janny in my ears and run through it all. There we go. So Kay said right here, and I want to go to Kay's tweet here. I'm tag teaming this here. Where is this one that I quote tweeted? Okay. So Pedro said, fun fact about the bio. Mike asked me, so what do you want in your bio? And I just replied, add whatever. Kay said, so why are you so upset if someone deduces that you're gay based on having you like cock in your bio? See, you've been getting all up in arms for trans people, but the amount of rage you've had for being called gay, I'd think you're almost a bit homophobic, just saying. And to that, I said, here's a nice summary of everything that happened. I said, be Pedro. Decide to become community manager for Running with Scissors. Game dev known for being the edgiest boys, in quotes. Proceed to scream over silly jokes on main for days. 5-star days for him. Destroy entire fan base. Gaming show talks about it and laughs. That's us. Scream about them. People laugh harder. So I think I have footage, by the way. I don't know. Pedro's face is out there. I think I found footage of Pedro. Kay, would you like to see what Pedro does in his free time?
Absolutely.
All right, let's take a look at Pedro right here. This is a community manager for Running with Scissors.
I'm retarded?
Oh no, Pedro! Pedro, no! Pedro, no! Holy shit. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. You know what? I love Rocky and Bullwinkle too, though. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what else we got here. That's from Kay. I'll look at that in a second, and then we went live. Let's go over to Kay's Twitter. Kay's been hollering as well because it's so funny. Oh, I read that one here. Kay says, here is Pedro, community manager of Running with Scissors Studios, posting my photo to 3,000 fans in Discord crying. I pointed them out, getting triggered over transphobia quotes in my show. You want to pander to identity politics? Guess what? You're doing targeted harassment towards a brown female. Really makes you think. Oh my god. And there, Professor Savage Dad has a lovely photo of them there. And then don't forget the pussy in bio. It is Twitter after all. And Triss coming in and saying, when you see what you see when you don't, jump aboard the melee hate train in the Discord. Holy shit, everybody. Triss also had this one. Pedro is kind of stalking us right now. So here he is calling us fatso, fat bitch. Pedro's so obsessed with her. Oh my god. He has a shrine? Oh no. And then Cloud! Uh-oh. I mean, I gotta say, Cloud, he is probably a fan of closets. Not gonna lie. This guy, he probably likes to see his wife, you know, come home after a nice, long, hard day doing certain things. Oh, my God. You know that Pedro likes to 69 for 69. Fucking classic. Absolutely classic. It's like pottery, folks. It's just pottery here. Kay, dropping the sneeding with scissors. Oh, we're sneeding with all those scissors. Yeah, I guess he wasn't getting goat milk. He was actually getting soy milk in that opening of Postal, too. Who fucking knew? Oh, there you go. Triss saying, "Why are you gay?" And it's me screaming. Yeah, at least I own it. At least I fucking own me sucking Yoshi's dick and all that stuff. This guy is afraid. This guy is afraid of the gay. And we love pointing it out, folks. Eden Prime says, "I'm going to wear that block like a badge of honor. You blocked me. That means whatever it was that I said got under your skin. I only block ad accounts and porn bots." Oh, my God, folks. This was so fun. This was so fucking fun. Kay, is there any final updates before we head out of here? Anything else you want to say about this fucking shit show? Anything else you want to say about our boy Pedro?
Nah, I mean, for now, there's no real updates. I've been keeping tabs on it, which is why I've been a little more quiet.
Maybe they're listening. They're like, they're right. Maybe if we do just shut the fuck up, people won't laugh at us. Oh.
Maybe. Well, regardless, I'll keep tabs on the situation, guys, on socials and whatever. I'll still be laughing.
Oh my God. How's
Pedro,
it going, Extra?
Pedro, you're a fucking retard. You're single-handedly sinking what most people considered one of the pinnacles of gaming, Postal. And yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself. I think it's fucking funny. Yes, Postal Dude is absolutely transphobic. He's also straight phobic. He's everything phobic. He will murder anything. And you are a fucking dumbass for thinking otherwise. Continue to cope and seethe. Thank you for giving me the badge of honor of us having the #1 podcast that is hated by the developers of the edgiest game, Postal. Thank you so much. More than anything, thank you. Because you have made my life so much better by your retardation. So keep hollering. Keep throwing insults. Do whatever you want. I don't care. I'm not a sensitive bitch like you. It doesn't bother me. It clearly bothers you that you're even called gay. So that's on you, man. I'm just saying.
If you guys want to have fun, all you got to do is go on Twitter and say, "Hey, Postal Dude's transphobic, and also you like sucking dick." And this guy will go apeshit at you.
100%.
Oh my God. Kay, that was fucking beautiful. Thank you so much to chat for hanging out. Thank you for all the support today. That was so much fun. That was our big effing update on the absolute state of running with scissors. I guess the first podcast update. We made these people so butthurt and mad that we had to go live and just laugh at them some more. Who knows what the future holds? But we will be live tomorrow night with another edition of Steam Roulette. And I'm sure that we're going to have more seething and coping from these people than ever before. And hey, I own multiple Postal games. Maybe we're going to play some Postal games tomorrow. You never know what you're going to get. So with that, I guess it is time to hit that music while I pull it up here. Let's find that music. Well, I did see that Gino had a song for us. Gino, what song did you have? He sent you a song that coincides with this stream. I'll take a quick look. Let's take a quick look here. Let's go here. And where is it? Oh, God, Gino, where is it? Oh, is it here? It's down here. There you go. It is the Copacabana. Thank you, guys. Let's listen to some Copacabana.
You are coping and see.
Oh, God, where'd it go? No, I need to cope. I need to cope. Oh, God. Hold on. I'm killing our exit here. Oh, I'm killing our exit. I'll just pull it up myself because I could find it. La 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 la. YouTube. I'm sorry, Kay. I killed our exit. There it is. Good night, everybody. Good night. Or good day, rather. It's early. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out for the Running with Scissors Unfiltered Update Special. You guys were fucking wild. Thank you so much, everyone in chat, for so much support. And I'm going to thank everybody that supported us today. First off, on Stream Elements, our #1 hater. Oh, I need to pick other music. That's a short song. That is a short song. Let's go over to our beloved DJ and Paul Hadoken playlist. There we go. Let's listen to some DJ and Paul now. Our #1 hater coming at us live, Pedro Santos, saying, I'm not gay. I have unprotected sex with men and relationships with women who used to be men. Well, I have news for you. That means you're gay, Pedro. Thank you so much for that $1 tip, though, buddy. I appreciate it. Let's go over to YouTube Super Chats. Gino coming in with you. 5 gifted Melee memberships, not once, but twice, totaling 10. 10 gifted memberships from Gino. Thank you so much, Gino. You're the frickin' best. Then Sparta Chris with $5. Oh, we're not forgetting those right-handed men. Thank you so much, Sparta. You're fucking awesome, buddy. And then Gino coming in with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Gino. GK Got Killed coming in with a $2 super chat. And then Gaming with Spoons with the $5 super chat. Folks, this was the Running with Scissors update. Good fucking Lord, man. You guys are the best. So, until tomorrow night when we come at you live with Steam Roulette, and who knows how much they're going to be coping and seething once more. So long, goodbye, good night, farewell, and see ya.